What's going on, everybody? It is December 12th. We are live. We've got Joe in the studio as well as Laura. And we're going to maybe have Brad Mater stop in. We got a Buderbang, and we're going to try Coney Island beer of some sort. Joe's going to check that out for us. So stay tuned. This is the Drinking with Drew show. My name's Drew, and I'm drinking. Let's do it. Where's my show intro? And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
All right, everybody. Joe.
Yep.
You had your Christmas party over the weekend.
Yeah. And you want to announce it to all the people that weren't invited?
Well, you can't care about that, man. Seriously, because
it was a good time.
It's like a wedding, okay?
Yep.
You can't invite everybody. You select a few people that are like the hardcores, and they show up or they don't show up. But still, the hardcores typically show up.
Yep.
And they're the people that that have been there, and they're throughout your life have probably been close to you. But, you can't be concerned about people who cry about not being invited.
So I'm actually benefited by the fact that I'm not from here originally, so that the only friends, people around here are people that we know in the last couple of years. And, we don't have, like, extended family and a shitload of other friends, to worry about. So we can keep our parties pretty small.
Yeah. Family would be offended if they lived here and you didn't invite them, I think.
Yeah.
So you're lucky.
Yeah.
Well, for the small party, you had a shit ton of food.
Well, we have, in the last couple of years, the list has just keep growing. Now my wife has a job and has friends, and, we invited, 50 people last year. We got, 22. This year we invited close to 60. I think we had 28.
Yeah.
And there were about 8 more people that were maybes that all turned out to be no's. And then there were, I think, 5 or 6 that were yeses that ended up saying, oh, they got sick or whatever the day before or the morning of, and they told us they weren't coming.
Right.
So we had to plan for close to 40. And so we ended up with 28. And that's about, what we've gotten in the past. We had, during COVID, we had, I think, 15. And prior to COVID, we had up to 25, 27. So,
yeah. And you had food to feed 100.
Probably 50 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a couple of bills, but yeah.
And we'll give a shout out to East Coast Pizza. They did give you a little respectable discount.
Yep.
They should. You've been going there for 10 years now with your Christmas party. Oh, I'm sorry, 9 of the 10.
9 of the 10
9 of the
years
10.
we actually, got East Coast. One year we thought, well, we got the time. Let's try and cook it ourselves. With the amount of time it took, it still cost us almost the same amount of money anyway. It just wasn't worth the effort.
Yeah.
So we make the salad, or we make the pasta salad, and we make 1 or 2 appetizers and desserts, and then everything else is all catered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear Simon chewing his bone? Because I thought we decided last week that was a bad idea.
Well,
I think the bone's in here from last
it's
week.
still here.
I literally, when we came in, I checked and looked for the bone, and it was not where he is sitting.
He must have found it.
He's wearing his vest. It was probably in a pocket.
No. But
Am I too short, or is the person who was here last week just taller?
I think maybe the camera's a little low.
Yeah.
who was here last week? Who was
We don't
sitting
remember
there?
now, do you?
Who was
Jay?
sitting there?
No, it was Will. It was Will.
Oh,
He was
it's
taller.
right.
Jay, yeah,
Yeah.
Will's
Yeah.
fucking, he's 6'4".
Yeah,
And it is,
that's why.
happy birthday to Will. It is his birthday today. So
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Will
Happy
James.
birthday!
Will James.
He is at,
His glasses don't have any lenses in
I
them?
do know that.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny that he always wears colored glasses with no lenses.
Yeah, I do know that. And he's having a very short notice birthday party somewhere on Del Mabry that I told him how we'd see how we felt after the show and see how it
Oh.
went. And, we did not eat pizza before the show tonight. So we're going to go to dinner for sure after the show. Just where is the question? Do we want to travel to Del Mabry? That's the question. So, Will, if we don't make it, happy birthday. If we do make it, we'll see you then. We might have a special guest showing up here in a little bit. But let's talk about your shirt, Joe. So
You were supposed to not mention it and see if he noticed it.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Well, I'm the only one watching, so he wouldn't have noticed it so far.
Well,
yeah.
So let's talk about it later when maybe they are on the air. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I figured that people will slowly start to drift in. It's the way it usually works.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed the Christmas party. We had a cigar on the driveway, and your favorite person in the neighborhood joined us for a quick conversation.
now some years we got people like to hang out, start drinking, have some fun.
Mhm.
This year it was like
They-
right after dessert, people were fucking gone.
Yeah, I noticed
Like,
that.
they were gone. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like ready to sit down, hang out, have a couple of drinks. We were
Well,
gonna
you
play
could have
43
always
apples,
You could have come over afterwards, but we were just
Yeah. We just
trying
decided
not
to
to
go
say.
across the street for a minute.
Yeah.
we catch our drift.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways,
I mean, I
'Cause
didn't get to see the show, so
I was talking to Rob and
No. Keep going. Sorry.
No, I was talking to Rob and we were having a cool conversation and smoking a cigar, and then I guess for whatever reason I think maybe his girlfriend wanted to leave or something, so
Wife.
sorry. I don't marry people off immediately without knowing, so
People marry you off all the time.
they do. That's why I try
all the
not to do
time.
it myself. So what are we trying tonight, Joe? We have a special beer that you brought from New York.
Yeah, the first day I got to New York, I went to what we call the corner store. It's like a deli / bodega.
Yeah.
They got incredibly old products, but they do have a good deli counter and fresh bagels.
Okay.
It doesn't have a gas station or anything so it's not like a, of like a 7-Eleven type thing, but they do have a fresh meats deli counter and some fresh bagels, and that's where you kind of go for your beer and your sandwich.
Now, is that
and,
considered a craft beer in New York, or is that
I don't know, but it was one of those local type breweries that you just find in the local stores. So it's Coney Island Brewing, which obviously Coney Island out of New York.
Yep.
And so there were two types. There was a Mermaid and a Merman, and the Merman is an IPA, and the Mermaid is a Pilsner. So we're gonna have the Merman.
Now, is this sponsored by Zoolander?
Merman. Prancing around.
Merman, Daddy. Merman.
Prancing around for the world to see with your wiener hanging out. And water is the essence of beauty.
New soundbite.
Yep.
Merman. So we have Merman, and it's an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
It's blue, so I like blue. The can is blue. I can't really say much about the taste. I don't really know. I haven't
All
tried
right.
it yet.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Sure.
Crack them open. We've decided that we're going to start drinking early in the show. Simon wants his ice.
There we go. Gotcha.
Okay. Reach.
As long as it's not a reach around.
Put that in your
Reach
camera.
across.
Coney Island.
Merman.
There we go. Coney Island IPA, Merman. It is 5.8.
5.8, so nothing crazy.
And they have a tap room in Brooklyn, Surf Avenue.
Yeah, is that where
Case-
people go to get tapped?
No, a tap room where you go get drinks.
Okay. There's a few different definitions for the word tap. That's why I asked.
It's not a glory hole.
Oh.
You didn't say tap that ass.
All right, give it a shot.
Go ahead.
It says hazy and juicy.
What she said.
I mean, it's, yeah, definitely an IPA. Laura will hate it.
Awesome. Go ahead, Joe.
So loud.
Right up against
That's some good sound bites.
It's tart.
Tart, yeah. It's like a little more pling pling.
As far as IPAs go, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tastes like an IPA for
Yeah.
sure. All right,
Okay,
Laura.
I've already smelled it and I'm
Now-
gagging.
My taste buds are a little off because I just had a couple of munchkins in the garage. A bunch of little donut holes. So I got all that sugar sitting in my mouth right now.
Nope.
No, Laura says nope.
Big ol' nope.
Notice how she didn't have the camera on her while she was tasting it, so we can't see her.
Well, you were talking,
expression.
so I was going over to you.
No,
Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on silent.
Then how are you supposed to know when all these people call you?
Well, I can see my phone light up and it says
Keith Keller's in
phone
Vegas.
call.
He says,
I
hey,
know.
from Vegas.
He is in Vegas. That's true.
What?
Hey.
Now, are you
Winning big.
Are you gambling or are you just hanging out? Because
Doesn't he live? Oh, he lived in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's are they 3-hour time zone?
I believe so. Pretty
So
sure.
He's sitting around at 3:00 in the afternoon with nothing to do.
Yeah, we like.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Laura's camera, it's a new angle. I tried to
Ooh.
get a little more boob angle on it. Let's try it. They're cutting them out just a smidge, so I think I need.
So I will
to
never be
lower it.
looking at the camera because
Why?
this is just ridiculous.
Why? That's women prefer to be in photography.
I
The aerial view
understand
is
the
better
angle,
than the nostril view.
but I'm
Yes.
looking up at the ceiling when everybody else is at this angle.
Yes, but he just
Well,
wants you
This
to make.
angle.
He wants you
This
to make
angle.
eye contact for the POV.
you always look at your camera when you're wanting to speak to the audience.
I understand. I get it.
Just-
But
just-
this is just awkward.
Just look up and make eye contact. That's what he wants.
Yeah, Joe, shut it.
Just imagine millions of 3 viewers watching from the camera.
2, because I'm one of them.
You're one of them. Well, then we have a secret viewer out there.
Uh-oh. It's probably Candy and
Keller says
Jason.
he's taking a break from all of the money he's losing.
All right, so I always forget to say it. So listen, if you're new to the show, I'm Drew, okay?
Oh, shit.
And what?
I don't know.
I don't know where this is going.
No, I want to
doesn't introduce
remind
himself.
people we love you. Subscribe to our channel if you can. Like it. Hit the alert bell. That way when we go live, you get a little notification that we're going live. I upload stupid shorts every now and again that have little, comedic value to them. You get alerted on those as well. So with that being said, we also are on Facebook. You can join our Facebook group page, The Drinking with Drew Show. We're on Instagram and the Twitters as
The
well
X.
as Humble Social, X, whatever.
X it up.
I have yet to do TikTok, which everybody says I need to get on TikTok, but I just haven't yet.
When I was in New York, every time I saw like my nieces and my nephew, I was like, "Oh, are you on the TikToks?" They're like, "That's not what it is.
They were so embarrassed to
That's
be around
not
you.
what it is."
Joe, do you feel like turning the fan on and turn these lights off?
Is that a question or a
Yeah,
statement?
that's a question. Do you feel
I mean,
like doing it?
I don't
Like,
care. If you want me to turn the fan on, I'll turn the fan on.
Do you have the 2% energy to get up and turn these lights off up there? And
So
turn
that's
the
more
fan
of a
on?
statement,
if
not
you
a
just-
question.
No,
If you just
that's
give me
it.
that remote right there, I can do it.
That's true. She can.
Yeah, it'll hit them both.
That's true. We should remember to do that. Just keep the remote on the table, and that would solve all kinds of problems. There you go.
Ooh, how romantic!
All right. Good.
There we
deal.
go.
Perfect.
Good job, Joe.
Good
What
job,
did you guys
Joe.
sneak away for during the Christmas party?
We were trying to lose
We no, don't even.
Oh,
It was based. What was that?
try to.
he hit
No,
the
we
mic.
were just tired. Let's put
Okay.
it that way. It was just a long day.
I kind of.
I did end up at the emergency vet with my sister, so yes, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
So I was late to the party. I apologize, Joe.
That's okay.
Literally got done doing yard work, took a shower, sat down for like 5 minutes to breathe, and the first thing I see on my phone is my sister saying that our other sister is at the emergency vet with her dog and she needs somebody. So of course
See,
I have to get up and go.
Laura's family
I
all
need
believes
somebody.
when something happens, she has to drop everything and go. Like that's
But everyone in our family, well, especially like the sisters, we all treat our animals like they're our children. So a dog isn't just a dog that, oh no, something's wrong with it. Like, hopefully it doesn't die. Like, that's not us. We will do anything and everything to save our animals. So,
Yeah.
And doing so, when we treat them like our children, we become emotional the same way as if,
I
a
didn't
human
say-
child was in the
I'm
hospital.
not saying the animal isn't an important thing and what you did was wrong. I'm just saying the history of your family is you are the drop everything and run to the family person.
Yes,
That's all I'm saying.
that is true.
Hey,
Okay.
she's there when I need her, like to take care of my dog. So
I know. I mean,
yeah.
I am the
I'm not
drop
saying it's a
everything
bad
and,
thing. I'm just
and help
saying.
out.
Yep.
I am the help everyone before you help yourself.
okay. Y'all ready for a Buderbang?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Keith,
Busy
doing
with
a-
my IPA.
Let's do it, Keith.
Doing a Buderbang. All right. It was announced Friday that 32-year-old Heather Denise Wright of Nouveau, Alabama, was charged with 3 counts of first-degree robbery, no bond on each, and 3 counts of criminal use of defense spray. Okay, what that is bear spray.
Pepper spray or
Nice.
mace?
Bear
Bear
spray.
spray.
Oh,
Just
Same
before 5 p.m. this Wednesday, Wright allegedly entered the Jeff Dennis jewelry store in Gardendale wearing one of the medical masks that has become a common sight since the start of COVID-19 pandemic. According to Jeff Dennis, she was also wearing a coat and carrying a purse. He said he knew something was up when she immediately blocked the door. According to Alabama.com, I knew then what was happening, Dennis said, so I drew my weapon. Wright then allegedly said, "Happy holidays. I don't want to hurt y'all, but I am,"
Oh my God.
and proceeded to spray employees with bear spray.
She brought bear spray to a gunfight and won?
Well,
Oh, wait,
listen,
who's the other guy with a gun?
the owner of the store.
Oh, the owner of the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these powerful sprays meant for encounters with grizzlies, such as counter assault spray, can contain capsaicin.
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 Thank you. I actually
That's like what's in hot peppers.
Oh, I know. I actually taught that school, so I should know how to pronounce that. But it's been 20 years. Yeah. I'm a certified pepper spray instructor, Joe.
Yeah.
I am too when I'm pissed off enough.
I know. That brand has a label warning against the use on humans, of course. I didn't have any choice once she started spraying the bear spray because I didn't know what was going to come next. Dennis said he shot Wright in the shoulder and that she began begging for her life. I had to make sure the perimeter was safe, he explained.
The hell?
We were absolutely sick because we were gasping and couldn't breathe, and I had to get everybody outside. Yada, yada. So I'm not going to go any more into it.
Are we Buddha banging him or her?
You're booter and banging the
the bear
female,
spray.
the female with the bear spray, Joe.
Did it say how old she was?
32
32. Okay.
from Alabama.
Alabama. Simply because her middle name is Denise and I hate all things Denise, I'm going to say boot. Joe.
I'm gonna go with bang.
You're banging.
Keller
Okay.
says bang.
Yep.
Okay.
What about you? Oh, you already know. So.
Because I feel like the last couple of weeks you've been throwing a lot of curveballs and a lot of nasty ones at us, and I figure like you're due for something like that's actually quality.
Never. Never,
right.
Joe.
You ready?
I got to take my chances.
What, camera 7?
There you go.
I was right.
Okay. Well,
Boot.
you know,
Boot.
Joe sounds like he is, what, 6-pack?
everybody needs some.
Take you a 6-pack?
No.
Okay.
No, this one.
Just one,
Why not?
one merman.
Although with a haircut, she kind of looks like a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everybody needs love.
Okay. Joe's sticking to it.
Not everybody who assaults people with bear spray. Who knows how your first date would go?
All right. I'm not.
Fall asleep, she'll put icy hot on you.
Right?
Okay. I'm not knocking you, Joe. So, Joe, have you heard of?
We only have one Buderbang?
That's it.
Oh my God.
I'm saving the rest.
I
until
would have been
next week.
emailing you a ton probably if I had known you only had one.
Well,
I felt like last week they were all mine, so I couldn't participate, so I didn't send any this week.
Well, I'm saving a few. Okay.
So
Fine.
what qualifies as something that you'd like to bang, Laura?
We've had things that we've had stories where I said bang.
What kind of girl are you interested in?
None of your business, Joe.
It would probably. Well, I have my suspicions.
Trying to get some content here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think she's attracted to black women
No.
because every time I come in, she's watching some TV show from like BET, with some hot black lady on it.
I don't think I've
Skinny,
ever
sexy ones or like
watched
big ones.
BET in my life.
Well,
What are you
it's
talking about?
It's whatever.
Oh, you know what? No. He's talking about, sorry, I didn't mean
Don't
to
hit
smack the table.
Table.
He's talking about, I recently started watching the new show with, Zach Morris. That guy. It's
Saved by the Bell.
the actor that plays Zach Morris.
Yeah.
He's on a new show.
Mark Gosler.
Yeah. It's called Found. And the main woman, I just recently found out, was the neighbor on Shameless. Did you ever watch Shameless?
Negative.
Well, she was the neighbor on Shameless, but she now is like the lead character in this movie Found. And he recently, why did I dip out?
Because you're
You turn your
peeking
head.
a little bit, and I'm trying to adjust
Oh,
your
okay.
shit while you're talking.
No, but he came in and I was like doing laundry and catching up on the episodes that I hadn't seen because I don't watch TV live, and I barely watch anything that I want to watch. Like it's just like I'll be doing laundry or something,
That's a hell of a lot.
and
of
I'll be
laundry.
watching. Like I'll
Right.
go on demand and watch something stupid.
You either have too many clothes or you just don't do laundry for months. That's
It's
a lot of
sporadic.
laundry.
It's sporadic, but yeah, she does. She'll pile it up on the bed and then just binge watch television shows. So
And
I
get
think she
all the laundry knocked out at once.
I think she does it on purpose. So she just holds it so she knows she has 6 hours of laundry to do, so she can sit in the room and do laundry all day.
possibly subconsciously. Yes.
Hmm.
I thought like do laundry was like code word for something that you guys.
I wish it was.
Sorry, Joe. Can't go to the bar today. We're doing laundry.
Hmm.
No,
Nope, that is not the case, Joe.
that is not.
No. Oh, well.
So, have you heard of an intimacy challenge? Apparently, this is a thing that couples are doing.
No.
Yes.
What is the intimacy challenge?
Isn't it like there's a company that they have a couple different like books, if you will, and you have to like they give you ideas to do, and you have to like check them off. It's like a checklist. You take like some of them require you to take pictures to like commemorate the moment and whatever else. But if it's the
Take
same thing
video?
we're talking about, not that kind of intimacy.
I thought it was the way the couple described it when I saw them earlier was they were basically challenging each other to how long they could go without sex.
Oh, that's not what I thought of. I was thinking of like it's an actual like company.
Is this like
that puts
Seinfeld, like the
together-
contest?
Was it a Seinfeld episode?
No, the four guys on Seinfeld would like compete of who could not masturbate for how long.
Oh,
He's like,
I didn't
"I'm
hear about
out."
that.
I'm out.
No, I
Yeah.
thought it was.
The episode was called The Contest.
I've seen advertisements, especially
didn't
now
hear
that
that.
it's like the holiday season. I've seen advertisements for. It's literally like, are you vibrating? You're
It's my
vibrating.
phone. I'm not answering it.
Is it the line?
No, it's
Oh,
just a
okay.
call.
Are you master of your domain?
But
Unless
it's
unless
literally.
it's coming from Colorado. I wonder if that's Keith.
Oh,
I
it could
thought
be Keith. Yeah. No, it could be Keith. I don't know.
Keith, if that's you, let me know because
Wouldn't you have him in your phone?
I thought I did, but if he called me from the line, the regular line, I may not have.
But if he's calling you, he's in Vegas. He wouldn't be calling you from his house phone.
Right. Well, who calls from a house phone anymore?
I don't know.
Who has a house phone anymore?
Nobody.
No one. Case in point, my sister, whenever she has my dad dog sit, has to talk to our dad through her Furbo because he doesn't have a cell phone and refuses to get one and only has a landline. My sister does not have a landline, so she got a Furbo. That's how they communicate.
Mm.
So back to your intimacy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I don't know who this is, but this is Drew. You're on live and being recorded.
Yo, this is Vic Vegas, man.
I was curious if it was you, but I thought I stored you in my phone.
No, I'm on my cell phone right now.
Okay, what phone were you calling me from before?
My home phone.
See, we just had that conversation. Who has a home phone and a cell phone anymore? You're paying way too much
No
money.
one. Right.
It's a business expense.
Hey, I get a free cell phone with my home phone.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm
Makes
a,
sense
I'm
now.
I'm a special person. That's why I'm
Apparently.
in Vegas.
Apparently. Are you betting or are you just chilling out? What are you doing?
I'm gambling. I'm just taking a break right now. I'm out here with one of my girlfriends. So
One of.
Just one of them? Okay.
yeah, I couldn't bring all five. They'd fight.
Well, see, that's the mistake you're having. You need to find 5 that actually get along. That's where the fun really begins.
Then
Yeah.
you end up with sister wives.
That's what I'm saying. Then you have one to do the dishes, one to do the laundry, one to take the dogs out into the vet appointment, and one to like mow the lawn. You need kind of a butchy one to mow the lawn.
The one I'm with right now is more than a handful anyway. She's fucking spending all my money.
I take that back.
I-
Casey mowed the lawn, and she had a bikini on, and it looked kind of good. So you do not have to be butchy to mow the lawn. I take that back. Laura refuses to mow the lawn.
I never refuse. You mow the lawn when I'm at work,
Hmm.
Monday through Thursday.
She's scared of a lawnmower. So
I'm
how?
on the 25th floor of the hotel right now.
Which
Nice.
hotel are you at?
Excalibur.
Okay. I've never been to Vegas, man. One day when I have a dog sitter for 7 days. Joe, you up for it?
Dude, let me know when you go. I'll go again. I'll meet you up here.
Yeah. I get invited
It's
all
only
the time.
It's like a 2-hour flight from where I'm at.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would drive.
Would you?
Yep. I'd do the road trip across Texas and Arizona, head there, take a week there, and spend a week there and a week back.
Texas is literally the longest, most boring car ride ever. Like, if you're going to do a road trip, don't go through Texas.
Can I ask you?
Yep.
If it's a week to get there
Yep.
as a road trip and a week to get back
Yep.
and a week there,
Yep.
that's 3 weeks. And you
Yep.
said you need
Yeah.
a dog sitter for 7 days.
Obviously, his math isn't adding
I
up,
just
Joe.
need a dog sitter for 7 days, and I'll
Yep.
switch it to a different dog sitter for 7
Oh,
days,
okay.
and I'll switch it to somebody else. So you and Chrissy, so you would be 7 days.
Ah,
Chrissy
okay.
would be 7 days. Then I'd have to
You
So,
can come
switch
back
so,
again.
so I'm not invited for the road trip. I'm just invited
you
to
know,
sit while
we'll
you're
see.
gone.
And if Chrissy wants to watch him for a month,
I think it would be fun to rent an RV and just take all the dogs. I would say
No
the cats
way.
too,
No.
but they would hate being in a confined space, and it'd be fun.
I don't know. So how much have you won so far?
Nada. I'm losing.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
How long have you been there?
Actually, no, I won enough to buy dinner earlier.
They don't pay for
So-
your dinner. You went there. I thought they'd comp you out like drinks and
No.
food.
Well, I got comped because yesterday was my birthday, so I got
Oh.
tickets to like 3 fucking shows. So I'm going to
Nice.
one tonight and one tomorrow, and I went to one last night. So the Excalibur has like the knights fighting that they're on fucking, they have swords and all that shit, and
Okay.
they fight. So
That's
I'm
cool.
going to that show tonight. That's what
All right.
That's like medieval times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
medieval times.
I've been to that a few times.
yeah, it's like the Tournament of Kings they
Yeah.
have.
Cool. Well, good luck, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I think
I just figured I'd call in and say hey from Vegas. So.
Hey, from Vegas. What's up?
Awesome.
Cool, man.
What are you drink? What are you drinking out there?
What?
What are you drinking?
I'm not drinking anything right now.
Oh, okay. What are you smoking?
I have pretty much different shit right now.
All right. There you go. All right, man. Be safe. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, man. Talk to you next week, guys.
Later.
See ya.
From Vegas.
From Vegas.
Now, I went to Vegas last summer for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
It was interesting. I'm not really much for the gambling. I do a little bit, but a couple of dollars here and there.
Yeah.
Really, the thing is just like walk through the hotel, like just to see like the lobby and like all the fancy stuff that they have. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of restaurants. I mean, one, I don't remember which one it was. I think it's the Caesar or one.
Well, we
the
could.
Bellagio, I think, has like the big buffet. That's like the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Is like
With
you
the
eat at
fountains.
buffet.
We go to the Hard
Yeah.
Rock and we don't gamble. We eat.
Yeah.
You know, we still have a good time. You know, I don't think I would. If I went to Vegas, I don't think I would gamble.
But
Wow.
it's like we stayed like 2 blocks away from the strip, so we walked over to the strip, and it was like walk from one hotel to the next, and they're like all lined up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like you don't have to be staying at a hotel in order
Yeah.
to go to the casino there, right?
Yeah.
So you could just jump around from hotel to
Yeah.
hotel to hotel, which that's cool.
But there's a lot of shows. So we saw like 2 magic shows, and we saw David Copperfield. We saw Shin Lim. A couple other things. We saw one of the Cirque du Soleils. I think there's like 4 or 5 of those out there. But there was other stuff like non-touristy Vegas stuff that we did. Like we went to I don't know if you know the show.
The Bunny Ranch.
No, we didn't go to the Bunny Ranch. That's actually like a couple of hours drive away. But we went to there's a show called Count's Customs.
Yeah.
where he
Yeah,
builds like custom
Oh,
cars.
I remember. Yeah, you got the shirt or something.
I got a T-shirt from there.
Nice.
We went there.
Was
you know,
anyone from the show there?
No,
Boo.
but that was sort of a spin-off of Pawn Stars
Mm-hmm.
because they brought him in those shows. So we went to the Pawn Stars pawn shop. It's obviously it's much smaller than you would think in person, but they don't. A lot of the filming is staged. It's not like people just
Right.
walking.
Oh,
off the
we
street.
know.
So,
We
yeah.
know, Joe.
We're still.
We firsthand
Oh, I
knowledge
know.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
We're
We're
still
still
waiting.
waiting.
We're still waiting for our episode to.
Yeah.
Which I
Sure,
think
yeah.
they were here the year before last too, because they've recently aired 2 Florida, 1 Tampa, 1 St. Pete, and it was in our
Wasn't
location.
you guys?
So I think we're going
No.
to be like on the next season, unless they came earlier in the year and then looped back around, which
Yeah.
I doubt. But yeah, it was hot as fucking balls. I'm like, where's the inside? Like these people have.
So
We
Rick
didn't
has
have
Rick
that.
has like a barbecue shop, like barbecue restaurant, like right next
Mhm.
door. We went, and we had lunch there. It was really good.
Nice.
Really delicious ribs. So that was quite tasty. But we did a day trip out to the Hoover Dam. We did a day trip out to the Grand Canyon, and let me tell you, the Grand Canyon is worth going to. It's like a
Yes.
2-hour drive from Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, once you see it, it's like holy shit! Like, I could just jump off of here right now.
Yeah.
And die.
I know, but that's like the vast like expanse of it. Just like puts everything in perspective, and you're just like, wow, if I can just like,
Can you believe a little stream
and that's
of
like
water made that?
and that's freedom. Like,
Right.
like it frees your mind to think you could just end it
Well,
all,
Okay.
Or
So
you could ride an ass down to the bottom.
and you could say you went down on a donkey,
I think that would be fun.
going down on a donkey.
okay. So
Down the canyon.
before
on a
Keller
jump.
called in, we were talking about the intimacy challenge.
Oh, you're trying
Okay.
to loop back.
So we're looping back because the goal is to actually, spend some time on this so we have some content for the shorter video later.
Fine.
So how long could you go without having sex, Joe? I know you've been like 3 years now, but I mean, without that being said, how long could you go intimacy
Does
challenge?
that consider personal? sex, or-
Allegedly, it
Just wanna know,
it includes masturbation.
All
and-
inclusive.
all
sex.
inclusive.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know. That's a tough one.
that's the intimacy challenge, is how long you can go without pleasing or pleasuring yourself in any way, shape, or form.
I don't know, maybe a week,
Okay.
maybe 2.
All right, Laura.
It depends. If I'm in a relationship, I expect it more than, of course, if you're single, like, whatever. But if I'm single and like I can, like, I will literally
She's
have,
a camel.
I will literally have like dreams that satisfy. So it's not even me doing it; it's just in my dreams.
Well, that's what I
So
said
it's not
last.
even
That's
that
what
I
I
have
said a
to,
few
like-
weeks ago, and you laughed at me.
Yeah, but that was wheelchair porn.
Yeah, and
I mean, there's a special-
also my
Hey,
dreams
I
don't
can't
include
control
my
that.
siblings.
I mean, on the hub, there's a certain section for that for you.
Oh,
but,
sure.
you know.
I mean, you can't control your dreams. I mean, I told you. I told
Right.
you the synopsis was it was a weird fucking dream.
right, and also too, I'm talking about like if it has been a while, then I'll have like
It just comes on
sexually
its own.
satisfying dreams.
She's having dreams of black females and having orgasms in her dream.
I don't know where you got this from, but you're gonna start a rumor that's not true.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong
People's
with that.
personal preferences are their own,
Right, but that's not my.
We don't
if,
judge.
if I were to say what I'd be interested in female wise, it would not be that.
Okay.
Quit hitting the table.
I'm sorry.
Got
Tap,
Simon chewing his bone. You hitting the table.
Tap tap.
Jesus. You guys are going to be doing the editing on this show. You're going to see how tough it is.
Nope.
We don't get paid enough for that.
Exactly.
I think I could go.
I'm already switching your cameras.
I think I could go 3 weeks.
It's about right. Yeah.
You think you can?
I mean, when you're busy with work, sometimes you're just so exhausted. You just like, oh shit, it's been a while.
I mean, if you're not putting yourself in positions to
Pun intended.
to think about it, you're not going to strip clubs, you're not watching porn, you're not watching, you're not putting yourself in the position of, I know I'm going to see something that's going to, motivate me. I think you could keep your mind occupied to not.
Is this like a New Year's thing? Like, come every year at New Year's, you try to like.
No,
all right,
I just literally
I'm gonna
saw-
kind of
no.
clean my demons
No,
out, and I'm gonna wait.
I
till
literally just saw this posted on social media earlier, and I said, you know what? Maybe that's a good topic for the show tonight.
by Martin Luther King Day, he's like rubbing it out.
Well, I would say this. There come, pun intended.
Here comes the time.
There comes a time when you have to do it. Otherwise it's going to do it for you. And that's what's weird is the conversation I had a couple weeks ago, when I mean, it's not like I had not had an orgasm in a while. It just, that's what happened. It was so, that's why it was extra weird, is because I was still, in my
it was
opinion,
still fresh.
well, but
It wasn't old.
I don't know. So, Laura, are we going to have an intimacy challenge?
No. Negative.
Joe, if you had an intimacy
Unless-
challenge,
Unless you want to.
Oh, my wife already won.
Unless you want to keep yourself from having an orgasm, you sure as shit better not do the same to me. You can do other things.
Well, you have your
other than
toys.
pleasuring
That's the
you.
thing. Men can't have toys. It's taboo for men to have toys.
They're
Women.
called fleshlights, damn it.
Yeah, but you like if you have a girl has a vibrator, like, oh, that's cool, that's normal.
Yeah.
A guy has a
I mean, unless
fleshlight,
you're on-
oh, he's a pervert.
Unless you're on the beach doing it in
Oh,
public
he's a
and
pervert.
you get arrested.
It's true.
Then you kill yourself.
Yeah.
That was so sad. That part was the worst.
I know. She had kids too. So yeah, I mean, women can satisfy themselves and it's okay. You know, men do it and people raise eyebrows.
What's I was just watching something. What was the? I can't think of the guy's name.
Oh,
One
I
of the
thought you
com-
were
one
talking
of-
about the
no,
video.
one of the
that-
one of the comedians was just talking about. Maybe it was an old clip. Can't think of his name. He was talking about how he loves to do it and he's proud of it, and he was talking to this like evangelical woman that's saying like masturbation was bad, and like, oh, you know, God watches you. Like he's like, okay, so you know, a married couple's having sex, so God's watching you. Yes, God's watching you all the time. Okay. So that's like porn for God, right? Like God's getting off watching married people doing it. And that was the
I'm
argument
sure that was the
that's
trigger. It
that's
set
the
her off.
argument he was using to just like dig it into her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Can't think of his name. Black or no, what was his name?
white guy, black guy,
White
Hispanic guy?
guy, beard, well, not beard, but like
Ja-
small beard.
Carlin.
No,
Still alive?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, so it wouldn't be Carlin.
yeah. I'll think of the name and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Definitely not Seinfeld.
He's going to go Google it.
All right. Joe will be tied up for 5 minutes while he Googles.
What the hell do I Google? Like comedian
Comedian
masturbation?
masturbation, yeah. See,
God
see the
porn.
5 million returns that you get on that one. This beer really needs to be cold in order for me to enjoy it. And
Has it already lost its chill?
it's just,
No.
you know, it's lost its pizzazz.
Oh, Louis C.K.
Oh, okay.
That was his name.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does make sense.
Because he was also the one that got caught like masturbating in front of people.
Right.
I thought caught or he was
Well,
forcing
like-
people to watch him masturbate?
He wasn't forcing.
I
He
mean-
asked women and they agreed.
Yeah,
I thought there was
You don't
some
like
that
it,
were-
leave the
No.
room, but like.
There was no
So yeah,
forcing. It was-
Louis C.K. Yeah.
I'm not saying it was
He got
true, but I thought that
blackballed.
was the allegation.
He got-
Again, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that was the allegation. Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
What was the allegation against him then?
People
something-
people just said, well, he asked me if it was okay, and I said yes. And
Yeah.
he did it. But I really didn't feel comfortable about it.
So by me saying the allegations that I heard, the allegations that I heard are correct. I'm not saying that they're true.
Yeah.
What were the
There-
allegations?
Oh, he
you heard?
admits to it. He didn't deny any of them.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
He didn't
but,
deny
but
it.
you're making it sound like he did it without the women's consent. They
no,
consented.
I'm saying the allegations that I heard, I actually did hear those allegations.
So like this one here, like says Sarah Silverman says Louis C.K. masturbated in front of her with her consent.
Yeah.
Earlier in their careers. I mean, they
I
consented.
think
They
someone's
just
here.
they didn't want to like admit it, and then like oh maybe they felt uncomfortable, but they stayed anyway. Like you can leave if you want.
Right.
Like I'm still gonna whack off anyway.
I see
Right.
a person alert.
Uh
All right.
Who's here?
This is the first time that
Knock,
Simon
knock.
bites someone.
oh, that guy.
It's this guy.
That
Sounds
guy.
like I know that person.
That's the guy from ZZ Top.
Would you guys do sponsor Billy Bob's butt plugs or something?
Yes, yes. We're bringing him on.
Oh
Simon,
my gosh, the welcoming committee.
Simon, get down. Did you see all that dirt just fly off his fur when Brad patted his ass?
No.
God
Was he rolling
damn it.
around in the dirt?
He needs a brushing. There's not a lot of dirt back in your backyard for him to roll around in
Thank
anymore.
God.
No, he was rolling around in the yard. Over.
Yes.
My backyard?
One of the yards over there. All right, so this is the IPA we're trying, Brad. It's a Merman IPA from Coney Island, New York. Let me turn your mic on. Give me a test.
Yo, check.
There
Perfect.
you are. Brad is in the hizzle.
What's up?
This is Brad from Must Not Kill, the
Can you
vocalist.
say
That is
hizzle or is that like cultural appropriation?
Can we say what?
Can you say hizzle?
I say it all the time.
Oh.
I just, I was
Born
born in
my
that.
own engineer over here, right?
There you go. You
So
got to work it out yourself. At least you know how to adjust it.
Right.
I've seen
don't
it done
forget to cup the
on
balls.
MTV
There you go. Yeah.
when they used to have music.
TRL.
Right.
What's up?
How you been?
Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
So
What's happening?
nothing. We're just shooting the shit. We're talking to Keller, who's out in Vegas losing money, and it's his birthday. And
Oh.
also Will James's birthday today.
Yes.
Actually,
Will
Keller's
James.
birthday was yesterday. Yeah, I heard you know him. I don't know. But
Well,
Maybe in passing.
some guy.
Similar circles.
Some young guy.
I'll think about it for a second.
Yeah.
No, I was actually catching the show on the way here because it took me forever. 301 sucks.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
awful. But I heard about the sexual stuff, and I had this question because literally this popped in my head the other day.
So he was the other viewer.
Right.
No.
He was the mystery viewer.
I want to propose this question.
Okay.
What was the most awkward time you were ever hit on?
Hit on.
Awkward, like scenery, location.
Anything, like out of left field, didn't expect it, anything.
Man, I'd have to
Chick
think.
Fil A.
I don't know about awkward, but I had a guy hit on me one time, and his name was Vulcan, and I was like, "Live long and prosper," and I did the little hand thing, and then I just walked away.
did
Did he
spit
not
take, man.
appreciate that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Men don't get
It's
hit
like
on.
grapefruit or something.
Yeah, it is kind of
Kinda
punchy,
great.
right? It's a little
Yeah.
Kind
punchy.
of fruity.
Kind of fruity.
So I have some.
Merman.
You're a fan of porters, right?
Yeah.
All right, I have some awesome porters in there that
You
we can have
man.
afterwards. That are
Mm.
amazing.
The barrel
So-
ones.
Yeah.
So a man
aged
named
barrel porter.
a man named Vulcan hit on you.
Yes.
Did you do the whole like? You
No,
know,
I did. I said like live long and and then I was like, okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Was he a fireman?
Nobody else.
I mean, shoot, I might remember something when, after your story, but I know you have a story in your head brewing. So
Oh yeah,
spill the
no, I
beans.
got a good one.
Go
All
ahead.
right, spill
So
it.
after you get out of high school, you end up taking over a bar. Pretty much. I don't know. We did back home.
Mhm.
You end up playing something. Program the jukebox. Tell them what to get in the bar before you know it's your own place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
And
that
then-
happens all the time.
Well, when you're out of high school,
Of course. Yeah.
But
Back in the 70s.
yeah, well, it was a long time for me too. But yeah, this story popped in my head and I was laughing.
Do you remember
my ass
Copper
off.
Top?
Let him finish his story.
Well, I was just asking.
Copper
Was that,
Jesus.
did you go there? Was that
Where's
Copper Top was on Fowler Avenue?
I'm from New York. Man.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
Even I knew that.
So anyhow, we were at this bar, and back in high school, I knew this girl that was paralyzed from the waist down. And
Oh,
she was
you
in
should
a wheelchair.
introduce her to Drew.
Huh?
Yeah.
So,
I'm
same
down.
girl?
I'm
Same
down.
girl? So anyhow, super nice. We're always friendly, whatever. So, a couple years into claiming this bar, I see her at the bar. So I wait. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? Whatever. She waves me over. So I'm like, how's it going? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Making small talk. Starts buying me shots, saying, oh, it's my birthday. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, happy birthday. And she's buying me shots. Before I know it, I'm like about 8 shots deep, couple beers. I'm gone. I'm pretty wasted. So I was about to say, hey, I'm going to get a cab and go home. And she was like, how drunk are you? And she literally grabbed the back of my head and just started making out with me. And I could
Nice.
not break free. I could not break free. First of all, I was wasted. She's been pushing a wheelchair her entire
Right.
life. And she
Mm.
was like a brick shit house.
Right.
Grabbed the back of my head. I could not move. She's making out with me. She finally lets me go. I look up. All my friends are just like staring at me.
She
And
was
I-
still in the chair.
like,
How did she reach
Yeah,
your
she-
head? Were
well,
you
she
sitting
can't get
down?
out.
Yeah, of course she was.
It's not like a
Her legs
fashion
don't work.
accessory. She can't just decide to
Yeah.
stand
Well, I
up.
thought maybe
Yeah.
she lifted
At
herself up.
At
And
that
put,
moment, she walked, and it was a miracle.
well, I thought she may have lifted herself in your lap and
No,
did,
'cause we were just sitting at the bar. And,
Eddie Murphy in Trading Places.
Oh my god, dude! It was. I thought about that. I was cracking up, and then she finally broke free. We're laughing. I fell off the bar stool laughing. All my friends are cracking up. I'm like, holy shit! And then I'm like, kind of praising her. I was like, do you want to mess with her? Blah blah blah. She'll fuck you up and blah blah blah. And then she just grabs me and she goes, no, I want you. She goes, you
Like,
don't.
you're coming
and
home
then-
tonight.
And then here's what like haunted me. She goes, you can take my legs and put them in any position you want.
Wow.
Oh my
I said-
pickup line.
I gotta go.
Really? You didn't take her up on that?
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no.
I mean, this
No,
is the
it
stuff
was-
of his dreams.
I would have done that in a heartbeat.
You say that, but if you know somebody for a long time and it comes out of left field like that and you weren't expecting it,
That's true.
it was just a weird, like...
Now, was she handicapped when you knew her, like, before that?
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
All through high school,
Okay.
she was, in a wheelchair. I forget what her deal was, but yeah, that was fucking...
I guess
I
my
thought about
question
that
would
the other
be,
day.
she has to have feeling in there, if not in her legs.
Well,
Yeah,
correct?
I would imagine, yeah.
even
I
if she
mean-
doesn't have feelings, she still has desires, even if she can't feel it. Like,
If
she
your
still,
dick was numb and you had no feeling in your dick, you would still want to have sex?
I mean, you want to. It's not about the act. Sometimes it's just about feeling wanted. I mean, she probably spent her entire life in a wheelchair, and guys don't want to date
Well-
a girl in a wheelchair. So she probably like is starved for like just attention, not just sexual, but
She
Well,
didn't say she...
if you don't have it in the hips, you got to have it in the lips, right?
There you go. That's-
That's you smiling. Look at
you said she's got strong
That's a
arms,
good one.
Oh, yeah, man. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. So, you knew her in high school? Was she
Oh, yeah.
dating in high school? Did you know anybody else that
No.
flanged?
No,
So-
I never got in that kind of conversation with her. She
Mm.
was just, someone I knew, and hey, how you
So,
doing?
I was at the Copper Top Bar, 21, 22, and I used to be an avid dart player, foosball and darts, but
Oh, yeah.
darts was
Semi-professional.
we would go 3 or 4 times a week, play steel tip darts. So I'm sitting there playing darts one night. I don't even remember who I was with, but some girl comes up, and I thought she was with a few people. I don't even remember, but it was like a crowded, one of those dart room boards where you have like 5 or 6 dart boards, and people are just kind of playing, and some are like real serious about it. And I was just practicing. I was just throwing. And some girl just literally walked up next to me, and she goes, "I bet you a blowjob you can't hit a bullseye." And I was like, boom, bullseye. Dude, 15 minutes later, blowjob in the parking lot.
Did you give her a
There you-
bullseye right in the eye?
No. What? Oh, no. I know what you mean there, but she
I
took care
don't
of
explain that in detail. What?
it.
That's a pretty good one.
I would have gone for the cheesecake.
How is that awkward though? That's not awkward. That's you fucking got a blowjob.
It was awkward. It was
It wasn't
unexpected.
expected.
It was a very weird
and,
kind
and
of...
she made the first offer.
Yeah, and she lived up to it. Like, she obviously just wanted to suck dick, and maybe she didn't think I could do it, but she saw me literally throwing darts probably for 15 minutes before then. She knew I was hitting shit very
Yeah.
well.
Well, at least you don't welch on a bet.
She was
you know?
motivated.
Yeah,
She was trying to
exactly.
motivate you.
I
Hey,
mean, it
remember,
worked.
I was a heavy duty touring musician, and that story tops it all.
Well, I mean, it was 100% legit, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna say it's not the kind of girl you want to date, because honestly, maybe she is. But
Maybe
does
she
she
listens
just
to
go?
the show now.
Does she just go out looking to suck dick? Like, that could be like, she could tell some dude at the bar 2 days ago, "I bet you, you can't slam that beer." She could bet people like random shit.
Why don't you just
know.
say, "Let me do it"?
She was
Why even
sports
that?
betting blowjobs before
Because
it was even legal.
Then she's a slut, Joe, and
Oh.
women don't like to be defined as a slut. She's just
now
a
she-
gambler.
Now
She's
she's honorable because she lives up to her
she's
bets.
she
Nah,
has
she
a
has-
gambling
Yeah.
problem.
She has needs, and that's the way she goes about it. So
Exactly.
she doesn't, come off that way.
So
Not
if
like
you're out
someone
there,
come
random
out
girl
to
that
a bar and just
I
hold
bet you
the
didn't even
sign.
get her name.
I didn't, I have no idea who she was. I honestly have no idea. Does that make me a bad person?
Andrew Dice Clay would say, "Perfect date."
I remember that.
So
guy.
would Andrew
mean-
Carlton.
I mean, I probably knew her name that night, but asking me to remember it,
Yeah. I have a few like that.
5 years later.
Yeah. Well, I think somebody said, what was it? If we had a show a few months back where we were talking about, how many people you'd been with and can you remember names? And me and Garby were like, no, like, there's no way that I can remember names. Like, who can do that? And it was like,
No.
me.
I mean, I can remember most of them.
Yeah.
I mean, all the girls I had sex with, not all the girls I made out with. Like college, we make out with a lot of people, but
In one bed.
not always at the same time. But
All right, whatever. So,
we've gone to
Brad,
parties,
I remember relationships. I don't remember like the one-nighters or
you can't.
I mean,
No.
that's the life of a rock star.
That's why I wear sunglasses.
It's funny because
Uh,
you posted that photo of you, like, what, 30 years ago?
Oh yeah,
Did not look like you, bro.
Nothing.
He didn't have the
So
beard.
funny.
Hair,
Yeah, that was so hilarious. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, man. I was a looker. I had it going on with the mullet. I like the post.
So
one
now the
better,
mullet,
though,
instead
but
of being on your head, it's on your beard.
that's right.
It's the flavor saver.
Right.
Nope.
I had hair until I went like this, and it just.
It's the tickler.
I took about 2 inches off my beard.
Yeah,
just
I
to-
noticed
just
that.
for
I did notice that.
housekeeping
'Cause it's nice
purposes
and
because it
clean
was
now.
just
It's nice
not
and
well. It wasn't.
symmetrical.
It was getting. Do you go and actually get your beard groomed, or you do it yourself?
I do it myself.
See, I'm not good at doing it myself, and I just try to, kind of shape it as we go.
My wife's a beautician. She actually showed me a lot of stuff
Oh,
to do.
see.
So
Well, I bought new clippers, and I love my new clippers.
yeah, what'd you get?
Just wall, but they were, it's like $100 pair of wall. Like it's a good.
They're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I was like, just, and you get to the point to where you get fast at it.
I need a new one. I gotta get a new blade.
Yeah, and the shape I was getting was just not what I was looking for. So I either do this weird shape that looks like a butt plug, Joe, or I
Billy
do this
Bob.
weird shape that starts to do the outward motion like this. And if I don't know,
Yeah,
I got to figure it out.
mine's usually like a paintbrush.
Yeah.
That's what my wife calls it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
I
that what
dig
you
it.
do with it? You just.
Painting the fence.
Oh,
Paint the fence.
I got some
Paint the
tricks.
fence.
So yeah, I don't know. What do you? This is. I don't know. I'm kind of.
I'm not feeling it.
No.
I mean, I'm drinking it, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't like fruity like beers.
It is a little fruity. I'm surprised they didn't put some type of fruit label
Yeah,
on
like-
it. Like, yeah, it's Merman, but it could be like
Well,
fruity.
you see,
a
I
fruity
think
And
Merman.
it says
you see-
juicy and hazy.
Juicy. Yeah. So you're thinking
Where's
fruit.
that set up? Oh yeah, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
The other option was a mermaid, which was a pilsner.
Oh really?
Yeah, Coney Island Brewing mermaid. So I got
So-
mermaid and merman.
Yeah, IPAs you usually get that hoppy kind of. This
Mhm.
is more like
It's
like,
kind of tardy.
like grapefruit.
you know.
We've had a lot of IPAs on the show.
Jason loves IPAs.
This
Uh,
is
Jason's
probably one
all
of them.
about the IPAs.
This is probably not the best one.
It's all right.
That's why we try them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch over to the porter, Joe. If you can
Is there in here?
hand me a porter.
I think it's the brown can.
What can Brown do for you?
Yes. Give Simon a ice cube. We don't have Joe Cam set up tonight. Sorry. Otherwise, I would film Simon chewing his ice. So, Brad, what do you guys have coming up? Are you doing a show in February, or what do you got?
We just started talking about booking shows for next year, but we don't have anything planned.
You try get on the Star Wars show.
The what?
Jason Star Wars Siren. I think they're playing
It
in
sounds like
February.
it's Star Wars first.
Star Wars.
When is that show?
Do you want one of the porters now, or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
No,
think it's
oh,
in.
sorry. Not Wii Step. But
I think it's in February.
thank you.
Yeah, I think it's in February.
Yeah.
February.
Mm-hmm.
February 17th
There you go.
at the Brass Mug.
The Muggy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that show? I thought that show was booked though. Wasn't it like?
It
3
could
times?
be. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I'm just saying it would be
Okay.
maybe a good show. But
Okay. I'll
Um,
look into it.
yeah.
I'm sure Jason will probably want me to play. I don't know.
So Jason's playing his original, his own music
Mm-hmm.
from his new album, and then I think he was gonna have you play bass, right?
No, he's got somebody playing.
Ah.
We're gonna shoot video.
Yeah.
Speaking of video, I gave that video to Will.
Oh no.
Uh
Oh, no.
oh.
Like
Well,
I told,
it was a nice thought.
like I told him, when I was there, I gave the thumb drive to the sound guy at Brass Mug.
Mhm.
Won't mention any names.
Right.
When we got it back, no audio on
Full
the thumb
with
drive.
full of
at all.
porn.
Yeah,
No,
no
it
shit.
was
Full
nothing.
of porn.
So what he's gonna
Here's,
do?
my,
The wrong
here's
one.
my surprise face.
Yeah. So what Will said he's gonna do is just match it to like your the
Official recording.
official recording. Yeah. So
It's kind of like coffee.
it is, but I like it. It's,
Oh,
it's
do
a
you?
good one. Yeah. So I think it'll work as long as y'all are playing at the same time as your official stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can edit all that stuff to kind of half
Yeah.
match up.
Yeah.
too.
I mean, we had 2 cameras, so even if you do like 5 seconds, 10
Yeah.
seconds, but it should.
Well,
at
Will's
least-
got footage from the road too. So
Yeah.
I
That's
know
what he
I think
said.
that's what he said he was going to use it for, where either he was going to match it up with the audio or he was going to use it when you guys are doing like voiceovers talking and it just be playing in the the video portion of it.
This is one of the best beers
It'll
I've
be
had
good.
in so long. I love this beer.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's good cigar beer. It's good drinking beer.
Bourbon barrel aged.
Mm-hmm.
It says, what does it say? It says small batch series, and when I first read it, I thought it said small bitch series, and I was like, that sounds like my kind of day.
How come you didn't? There you go.
Sorry.
That's what we're drinking. What? I'm up.
There you go.
I was, you were like, it was down here.
It was fine.
So what was that beer that I had brought a couple like 6 months ago? You like, oh, I'm not gonna like this, and then you're like, oh, I love it. I don't even remember what it was now.
I don't either.
It's happened a few times, I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. Was it a porter?
No, it was something that you're like, oh yeah, I don't like those.
I feel like it's fruity.
Yeah.
And you didn't think you were going to like it, and
And
you
it-
liked it.
yeah,
And it
it-
was like a 9% or something because you got fucked up on it.
Was
Yeah.
it the triple IPA?
No, we're going back like 5-6 months ago.
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't even remember what it was now.
Mm-mm.
But yeah,
We should start like keeping track of what
it-
we try
it
and
was-
then do little snippet, like pull that part out and then have your shorts or
I
whatever.
think it was the Funky Buddha Floridian.
funky boot. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And get a
Funky Buddha
whiteboard.
Floridian.
Get a whiteboard and write them down.
Yeah.
Kind of rate them.
Oh,
Yeah.
at one point I tried to go back to some of like the original episodes and like make a list.
Yeah.
And after like checking like 3, it was hard to find because
Yeah.
we always did the drinking at the end.
Mhm.
First couple episodes, we all drank different drinks and nobody we didn't talk about like what you would drink like as a
Right.
group. So you had to go like the 6 episodes in before we actually said, all right, today we're sampling this. But like you couldn't find it. You had to go to like minute 48.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't going to sit there fucking
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
scrolling forward because you had to rewatch every episode to see when it
I
was.
know the
Mhm.
few times I've been
Yeah.
here was kind of like the same stuff you had. It wasn't like a lot of
Well, it was at least something different each time.
yeah.
Well, we've started sampling the beer at the very beginning of the show.
So you have something to drink while we're
Yeah,
while we're
'cause
talking.
before we would go like an hour into the show and then finally break out the beer and be like, okay, this is the beer we're trying.
And the show's over.
Yeah, and then we would end the show. But now we're doing the sampling like in the first 5 minutes or so.
Cool.
Maybe the first 10 minutes. I don't know.
But yeah, it was the Funky Buddha Floridian, and you said, "Yeah, I'm not gonna like that," and then you're like, "Oh, this is delicious. I love it."
Yeah. How drunk was I when I said that?
I don't know,
It was probably
Could've-
the hour into the show, so you
But-
could have been.
but that
toasted.
was a local one that's produced here. in
Yeah.
There's
Florida,
been a
so-
couple local ones that I really like. I mean, Three Daughters has made some good ones.
What happened to the one? Is
the
that the
Puppy
one that's
Paw?
on?
What was the Puppy Paw one that?
I don't know.
Stallworth had.
No,
What-
Price.
Is Three
what's that?
Daughters the one that's on over in Apollo Beach?
No, is it? I don't think so.
Mm,
Three Daughters?
No, maybe it's Three Stacks,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
something like that.
Think-
Okay, I'm getting them mixed up.
So what's the brewery that it's Police Athletic League? No.
Pause.
What's
Pinellas Ale Works.
Yeah, but that's
It was Price's Horchata, and you had the It wasn't.
Horchata.
It was a porter, but
Yeah. They have a lot of good beers there though, and you can get the what do they call them, the fucking
Growler.
growlers. Yeah, and you can whatever you want you can take with you.
You know what a growler is, right?
It's a growler. Oh, you're talking about yeah.
It's a British
It's not,
slang.
it's not going to help you.
It's a
during-
British slang for a messy, hairy.
Is that going to help you with your
No.
intimacy
No.
challenge?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, Brad, have you ever had an intimacy challenge?
No, what's that?
It's like every New Year you try not to jerk off.
No, you just. It's where a couple
You're like-
decides.
You're
bad.
And,
bad.
and then it comes Martin Luther King Day. You're like, yeah,
means
time's up.
It's when a couple decides not to have sex and they challenge each other to not have sex and see how long they can go with it. You can't masturbate. You can't have any sex or any.
But now, if
Orgasm
they
or
have
whatever.
sex, who wins?
right.
Because
but also
because they
What's the
both lose at
benefit
the
of
same
that?
time.
The benefit they say is that you're growing your friendship. You're growing your relationship more as a friendship as opposed to just a sexual and kind of a housekeeping. Like, you can run a house. A house is a business.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like
This
you
just
have.
sounds like something young people do.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be the guy. The guy and girl that posted this. The guy seemed shocked because the girl was doing all the talking on social media. But
But my question is, if you lose,
don't
what
you
does the
lose-
other person win?
Don't you lose together
Because
though?
if it's a bet,
I don't think it's a winning or losing. I think it's
if it's
just
a bet, it would
thing.
depend on what the prize was at the end. Because I really think that if it was a good enough prize, it could make somebody extend.
Oh, so this is like an actual like competition
I don't-
with couples or
I
something.
But I was hoping somebody else had heard about it other than me that could
no.
chime in. But
Well, that's why I mentioned the Seinfeld episode, like the
Oh,
challenge. Like, I'm out.
Master of your domain.
Master of your
Yeah,
domain.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the queen of the castle.
That's freaking. That's one of the best episodes
And
ever.
neither of them got it.
Oh,
They didn't
really?
get the references.
Oh,
No.
my God.
bro,
I never
I've seen
watched
I've seen
Seinfeld.
Kramer
really.
was first one
These
out. right?
these two, like I'm ashamed to be friends with them though.
bro. I've seen
Uncle
You know?
I've seen so many
I know.
Seinfeld episodes though. It's like they all start to blur together. Like I've seen them all. But
I started watching Cheers again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good show.
I haven't seen it in so long. Yeah, I was cracking up. I forgot. how
that's a
funny
good
that
show.
Now the
Kind of like the Drinking with Drew show.
Yeah,
back in the 80s.
exactly.
the Kirstie Alley years or the Shelley Long years.
I started right from the beginning with
Which
Shelley
ones do you
Long.
prefer though?
I would have to watch them again. I'm watching Shelley
Yeah.
Long, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm at the beginning
You're
of
watching
it.
them in order, yeah.
Yeah, Coach is still
I liked-
there and, yeah.
Shelley Long's looks, but Allie's.
Well, this was skinny
Attitude.
Kirstie Alley though.
Huh?
This was still skinny Kirstie Alley.
Well,
Before
but
she
I
got
liked her
fat.
attitude, but I don't know. I was never attracted to her.
I always like when Woody Harrelson came on.
We're getting a call. Hang on here. Let's see.
Woody.
Let's see what's going on.
Bing 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 bing.
It's the Drinking with Drew show. You are live and being recorded.
First of all, I want to say big shout out to Brad Mader. He's the best guitar player in Tampa Bay. What's up, Brad?
Hey,
Okay.
I got a fan.
He's your only fan
Yeah, my only fan.
today.
My only fan.
I'm actually subscribed to Brad's OnlyFans.
Yeah, there you go. You're the one subscriber. Wow, this is hitting me already. The fucking dentures fella. You heard
And,
that?
that, and that's why you make $18 a month.
Mhm.
So we have an anonymous caller on the line who claims to be
Anonymous.
Brad's main man fan.
Hip Hop Anonymous?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure everyone here knows who this is at this point.
Oh,
But,
okay,
maybe
sorry.
the audience doesn't know.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah, I don't think the audience knows.
So it's Will James. Happy
Wow.
birthday.
Yeah, happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you guys.
Are you at the secret location for your shebang?
Today's.
Well, I only planned that idea about 5 hours before I wanted it to happen, so
Yeah.
I converted that idea into a jam session. So
Oh.
a jam session will be taking place shortly.
Okay,
Very nice.
I see. All right, that works. Where are you jamming at?
We're jamming at the as you said, it's an undisclosed location. It's one of those underground spots that's always a good time.
What's the code word?
People in the know are in the know.
Walt sent me.
Code word is heavy fucking metal.
Just like that.
All right.
I think he's in Jason's
If you don't
basement.
enunciate the metal, you don't get in.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Exactly.
there you go. I was telling Brad that you have the official video that we shot of the show, and he sounded concerned. Is it safe in your hands?
He might jerk off to
Let
it.
me tell you something about Dropbox. I love Dropbox. However, apparently I have an issue on my end, and this is not really great podcast material, but there were some download issues on my end, so I might need to link up with you later, Drew, and we'll take care of that later.
It's a huge file, man. I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah, that's really what it is. So we'll just do like a US, but we'll dock. You and I will get together and we'll dock, man.
Okay, let's dock it out.
Just don't touch docs.
Yes.
No dock touching.
No.
That's
weird.
actually a thing, but I've taken up too much of your guys' time. Thank you so much for supporting me, Brad, the band, everybody in the fucking scene. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Hey,
All right.
Will.
Peace out. The cocks out.
Will.
Will.
Will you?
Oh, you hung
no.
up.
Mm.
What were you
whatever.
gonna say?
Happy birthday.
Mm.
I'll say, hey, Will. How
He's
long ago
listening to
was
the
you
show.
hung up if I didn't say Will?
Happy birthday, Will.
Happy birthday. Another year.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's
now
pretty young though. He's the youngest, right? He's the youngster.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
Goes him, Aaron, Tom, or Tom.
I think him, Tom, and then Aaron and me.
Hmm.
I'm the Mick Mars of Most Night Hill.
Did you know I didn't know who that was until a
Oh,
couple of years
Jesus
ago, and I
Christ.
almost got served eviction papers because of it.
It's true.
Because you didn't know who Mick
Oh.
Mars was.
I was like, "Who's that?" It's like probably the one person from Motley Crue that you don't know. I was like, "Oh, that last guy. Okay, yeah."
Yeah, the only cool one.
Yeah. The only real one.
Yeah.
All right. So how long do you keep Christmas cards? You get a Christmas card in the mail. Merry Christmas. How long are you keeping it?
Not long.
Joe?
I usually throw them in a pile, and then the pile gets like moved into the closet because I feel bad.
Closet? What the
Keep
fuck?
them forever.
Because I feel bad throwing them out right away, and
Jesus.
then when I go to take the decorations out the next year, then last year's cards get thrown out.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I feel bad throwing it out right away. I
Why?
only get like 2 cards a year.
I used to keep them a lot too, but
I don't have that many
I don't
people that
keep
like
them
me.
I
Hey.
say after the
Birthday
first of
card.
the year, boop, gone. I
Yeah.
say if you decorate your house for Christmas, the cards go in the trash when your
Sometimes-
yeah,
decorations
you
come
take
down.
the tree down, throw
Yeah.
the cards out.
Throw the cards away.
I agree.
Unless there's like a picture on it, you can save the picture. But throw the fucking card away. There's no point in keeping it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get one in the mail. By the time I get to the kitchen, I'm usually tossing them. I mean, what's the point? I mean, you're getting the message, okay? I
Right.
wish somebody, but I don't send Christmas cards out. And it's nothing that
No.
it's just something I don't do. I've never done. Call me a Scrooge, but I have just never done it.
Well, we don't even celebrate Christmas in my house.
We don't really. I don't. You
So-
saw.
Yeah.
I don't have a Christmas tree.
Yeah. I don't do any of it.
She wants us to. It's like she gets all
Yeah.
Christmassy. Let's get a tree, but I'm
My
like,
my sister goes Christmas crazy, and
Yeah.
she'll decorate my mom's apartment and her house, and yeah, I never liked it.
I mean, I appreciate the card when I get it, and I'm like, oh, that's a thoughtful
Yeah.
message, But
Are we just trying to steal all our content from Seinfeld episodes or what?
that's not a Seinfeld
I'm sure
episode.
every single thing
Yeah,
that
it
you can
is.
think of was talked about in Seinfeld at some point or another, and that's why they had to end their show because they ran out of content.
She sent them the
None
card.
left.
She sent them the thank you card. He threw the card in the trash. She comes over. She's like, "I sent you the card. And you threw it in the trash." She goes, "Well, you signed your name to it. Like you didn't put a lot of effort into it. You just signed your name."
Yeah, thank you cards I think are different than like holiday cards. Like
What'd you
holiday
throw it
cards,
away
if you're
for?
decorating, sure, keep it until you take your decoration stamp. But like thank you cards, oh great, thanks.
And for the record, Joe, content cannot be stolen.
Nah, I'm just
Okay.
saying.
So
Says
here's
the
the
person
thing.
who says, "I think so and so follows my page."
No, but where did they get? Okay, so let's assume they don't follow our page. They're getting their shit from somewhere else. Everybody sees something on their show or for their show. Okay, they read it somewhere, they get it from somewhere.
Yep.
And they share it on their show. That's the way the fucking process works. Okay. Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll come up with this random idea and be like, you know what? Let's discuss that on the show, which I do. Apparently, I don't like it because then I'm having sex with some weird person that
In a wheelchair.
so, yeah, you want to talk about maybe 5 or 6, 7 things on your show, give you some content for an hour or so, but that content's coming from somewhere, Joe.
Exactly. I understand. I'm just
Okay.
busting your chops.
Okay, so
I'm just busting your chops.
I still think that we need to start interacting more on like the group Facebook page.
you
leading
should.
up
It's a
to-
public. Anybody can post
No,
on
You
it.
guys
listen.
post a
No one
lot,
else does.
though.
Listen,
I post. Nobody else posts. It's
Listen.
my
Yeah,
post.
you
leading
post.
up to the show, you should make posts that make people respond. Like you post a lot of like articles and like funny things and things that just get likes or ha-has. Like, but you need to post like questions that can,
But yeah, but the problem with that.
elicit funny responses from people. Kind of like what Brad said. Like, give us the most awkward dating experience you've ever encountered, and then we can like read them off on the show, and then
Yeah, I'm just
we
here
can
to contribute.
remain
now.
anonymous. But like, I'm
What's
just
the
saying, it
weirdest
should be something
blowjob you ever got? Playing darts.
There you go.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's a public group page. Anybody can post on it, and that's what I was.
Yeah, I know. You have to ban certain people at least once a week.
Dude,
They're-
once a week, like these weirdos, scam artists, whatever they are, fake profiles, they post links to like what looks like a porn site, and it's legit, like uncensored cock and balls.
straight up, big
right
dick in
up-
the ass
yeah.
photos.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
jeez.
and then if you click on it, it's one of those bait and switch kind of deals where it steals your
Steals all
information.
your information.
So yeah, I've banned like 3 or 4 in the last few weeks of them. Did you hear me whisper or whistle? Can't do that again. Yeah, so I have to do that every once in a while. It's happened, so yeah, whatever. Oh,
It's your wife.
You ever hear that?
dude,
Oh my
you need to put that up
gosh.
to the microphone if she calls again. That's hilarious.
Let me just see what's up real quick.
Tell her she's live.
Yeah, I'm on a podcast. Can I call you back?
What's up?
Hello? You want to say hi to everybody? You're on
We
the
can
air.
already hear you.
Show your
Say
titties.
hi. Wait, hold on. There we go.
It's going good.
What's up?
Howdy.
Say hi.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
We are hanging out and drinking a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I already had my glass of wine in my freezing New York here to warm me up.
She's in New
Oh,
York.
Still up in New York, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm in New York.
So he's winning the intimacy challenge now.
You are definitely winning the intimacy
They had
challenge.
yeah, I'll tell you later.
She's like, yeah, bitch, you better be playing that game.
Salad before they close, so.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, babe.
All
Have
right,
fun.
love you. Bye.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Romance and love. How uncool.
That's not metal.
It's not metal to love your wife.
I know.
All right, Joe, cat's out of the bag. Jason
What's
Star Wars t-shirt. I don't know if
Is
he's
he?
watching or
Yeah.
not, but so here's my thing, Brad.
Yeah.
Joe sees this t-shirt it's for Jason Star Wars
Masterpiece.
masterpiece album.
Okay.
Not the
He-
current album.
he got
the
it on
previous album
eBay.
a couple years ago.
He found it on eBay.
What's that bell? I
It's
keep
my
hearing?
fucking computer. It does
Oh,
not
all
want to. It's on silent. Everything's on silent. It just
I didn't
doesn't,
know if it was
okay?
your doorbell or whatever.
just
All right,
doesn't,
cool.
no.
Go ahead. All right, so,
So
the shirt-
Joe finds his T-shirt and
Yep.
he's like, "Oh, cool! It's a Jason Star Wars T-shirt. I want to order it." Boom! He orders it from eBay, thinking it's like an old school used Star Wars T-shirt. Like,
Right.
he gets it and it's fucking brand new. And I'm like, "Look,
it seems pretty brand new.
that
There were no
isn't
tags or
that is
anything,
not
but-
somebody selling like old school shirts. That's somebody stealing his fucking merchandise.
I don't know.
That's
You
my
know,
opinion.
There's no way
Did
to
you
know.
ask Jason?
This
Not
is the
yet.
first time. He
Well-
literally just got it in the mail.
Oh,
That's the
it's
thing.
Probably his stuff. I mean, who's gonna be ripping him off?
I don't know. That's the thing. But it's
That's what I
brand
said. It means
fucking
he's
new.
made it.
I didn't mean that in a bad way. I love Jason. I really do.
No, but I get it.
He's
seriously.
talking now. He's here now, and you just insulted the man.
Jason, come on in.
Hey.
It's a surprise
Oh,
visit.
man. Look at this! Look at this shirt, Jason.
No, but
It came in the mail like this afternoon, and I just opened the package when I got here, like right before the show.
did it say like
Yeah, it looks.
pre-owned or my like old school or I don't know? Did it
I
say
mean-
anything?
Oh, it looks new.
It looks brand new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's good condition. Yeah.
I think it's just somebody that
Oh,
goes.
I wore
through
the hell out of your shirt
Come-
up in New York, by
Did
the
you?
way.
I
Oh
appreciate
my
it.
God. Them Ben's.
Oh, Ben's, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Of course, it's the
It
Brad.
could be your shirt too.
It's the
I
Brad
know,
Nader
Ben,
shirt.
I know.
That's what I kept saying to New York. I said, "Hey, I got my own shirt." It's the Brad
Dude.
Nader shirt.
I love Ben to death, but I'm like, Ben, you should at least put your name on the fucking shirt, bro. BM could mean
No,
a lot of
it
things.
works for me,
It
man.
can mean a lot of things, okay?
That was the
Um,
first thing my wife said. It was like, "What's that bowel movement?"
Yeah.
Oh my God,
It
saying
can-
the same thing.
Can mean so much.
But he
Yeah.
was in that group Guardy Lou, so it kind of makes sense if it is bowel movement.
No,
Well, I mean,
Saying.
I
Two.
love Gardy Lou.
That's-
That was
that's
a
the
fun
poop
band. to
shirt.
play with.
crazy.
I found two of their.
So not Ben though. Like so not Ben. Like if you
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to Guardy Lou,
Yeah,
it's just and you see Ben now, you're like, those two mentalities just don't add up.
they were hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Oh man,
I
it
know,
was-
but
yeah.
I mean,
I love playing with
just
those
can't.
guys.
Yeah, I just can't see Ben Meyer in that fucking headspace right now.
I
Yeah.
found two of their cassettes on
Yeah.
eBay and bought it for him. The Guardy Lou
Mm-hmm.
albums.
I have their stuff somewhere. I played with them so many times.
I was
Well, when-
looking for the shirts and I couldn't find them.
When
so.
she bought it, in the mail, they also included an old Anthrax CD
and
or
their
album.
cassettes.
Cassette. I'm sorry. And who else?
There was two other ones, like World War II, or I don't know what it was. But there was three extra. Like I bought the two, and the guy threw in like 3 or 4
Oh,
extras.
so this is just like a private seller. That
Yeah.
Was,
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
He
Yeah,
just had some old school.
he had a
cassettes.
whole bunch of like old school.
Now they
metal
weren't
things.
bootlegs; they were legit. Like
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
I got a buddy back home that does that all the time, and he gets all kinds of crazy shit like that. He'll just order like one album and the same thing. He'll end up with all these like shirts and
Mhm.
Yeah.
like they just want to unload.
Dude, there's
the
a
stuff,
Facebook
you know?
group that trades metal shirts and metal CDs, like old school stuff. Like if you had an Old Testament shirt and you're
Yeah.
like somebody had like an old fucking, Dio shirt, and you guys are like, oh yeah, I can trade it, and
Yeah.
swap them. It's pretty cool.
I never got. I don't know. I heard that you can get some money off for that stuff. Old shirts and stuff.
can.
But I don't know, man. I
The
wear 'em-
original stuff.
I wear them
Yeah.
till they like freaking fall off,
Yeah.
and I throw them away. I
Yeah.
probably
Well, that's a
could make
big
some money.
space at the consignment over in St. Pete that
Yeah.
we go to on Central.
That
really?
and Wagon Wheel.
Oh, they do that too.
Are they
Yeah.
still there?
Oh.
No, Wagon Wheel's gone, I thought.
What's the one on? Maybe it's not Wagon Wheel. What's the one at Racetrack and?
Plato's
The
Closet?
Odessa. The one in
No.
Odessa.
Plato's is closed.
It's Big Top.
No,
No, Big Top was out.
Big Top is on Temple Terrace.
and
The
that's
one that's
gone.
at Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa Road, and Racetrack. There's a. Is that Oldsmar Flea Market?
Oldmar. That's it. Not
They-
Odessa.
yeah, they
Sorry,
have a-
wrong O.
Yeah, they
Okay.
have a vinyl store there. Is it Vinyl Fever? I think it's
Mm-mm.
Vinyl Fever. Anyway, you can get some old school shit there.
Yeah.
I knew New York stuff.
Do you still need a tour guide for Tampa?
I think
Can,
I
can
do,
we just
man.
drive you around and be like,
It's
look,
bad.
Brad, this
I'm
is
shot.
where something happened 50 years ago. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool.
That was the
Yeah.
cool place about the one that you're talking about, the Oldmar Flea Market. They have, of course, all of the albums that are cool, but when they buy them, they play all of them to make sure that they actually
Don't
work.
scratch, yeah.
And if there's something wrong with the album, they actually turn them into those bowls where they like melt them in the oven, and they're like,
Mhm.
the album bowls. So you can like buy those for like $1 a piece.
Yeah.
And they're,
That's kinda
they
cool.
even have like the
That's pretty
labels
cool.
on them still. So you have like,
Yeah.
some they had like the Beatles and whatnot, but the albums just didn't work anymore. So they made use of them other ways.
So was Vinyl Fever like the big record shop
Yeah.
down here?
Yeah. There was Daddy Cool's. They might still be around in St. Pete. I'm not sure. And then Vinyl Fever. God. I know there's so many that I could probably.
You would love my buddy's store in New York, man.
Yeah.
It's called Rock Fantasy.
Cock fan. What?
Not cock. Get off the sex shit.
I mean, if that would interest you
ROCK.
more,
Right.
No, you would love it, dude. Like you literally can just like look around that store for hours, man. He's
See,
got so much shit.
I like the idea and Brandon, where Doug Lee was talking about his buddy that owns the comic book store.
Hmm.
I think all comic book stores should just immediately mix with vinyl records and fucking metal,
Oh yeah,
and just do the vinyl toys, records, fucking comics.
that's my buddy's store in New York.
Yeah, like that is the
He's
perfect
literally
fucking
got
match, dude.
all kinds of collectibles, like all those bobblehead things
Yeah.
and like Merciful Fate.
You know you can
dolls
make
and
your own bobblehead now.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yep.
It's
Go
happening, bro.
figure, yeah.
I'm gonna spend some time throughout the year, and I'm gonna do a bobblehead for everybody I know. So what you do is you just basically go through and you pick out like, okay, long goatee, red, and obviously,
He's starting to describe me.
oh, you're gonna be one, trust me. And you just
Exaggerate the beard, please.
yeah. So you basically the bobblehead, like everybody's head's the same fucking shape. It's
Except for
just what are
mine.
you doing it? What are you doing with that fucking head?
Mm.
So
Mine's
okay,
got its own zip code.
you got to you're gonna put a hat on it, or do you want bald? That's your question.
Are you saying this is
me?
through like the
Yeah.
Funko Pop or
Yeah,
this
Funko
is like,
Pop. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. What did I say?
Okay. No, you just said bobblehead, so I didn't
Oh,
know
my
like if it was a
bad.
company
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
if it
No.
was like a
if
third
you
party.
do Aaron, he would probably have a hat, so I would do bald.
Okay.
So,
All right.
because Aaron always wears his hat a lot more than I do.
Well, does he want a hat on, like forward? Because he does the hat forward.
He
right?
does the hat forward and flat brim.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, we'll figure it out.
I usually wear mine back.
This is how many emails I get, and I'm trying.
That's crazy.
I don't know how to shut it off.
Yeah, going with the posting stuff though, I see you post a lot. I mean, you do like 5 a day, man.
Sometimes more, but the problem is, that's just kind of getting the show to.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
some of
should
those
just do
things
a
we
good
talk
one.
about during the show.
Yeah.
Like if I post something, usually we're going to talk about it. and
Well,
that's
do
why
it
we
the
post
day
it.
of the show. You can
But
post.
the problem is, like, people will post on their page, like Jason will be like, tonight I'll be at Finn's, yada yada, and I'll see that post 3 days later,
Mm-hmm.
and my Facebook will tell me he posted it 20 minutes ago. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, because Facebook does.
they
that shit.
suck.
Yeah,
They suck balls.
They
So
do. I agree.
that's the issue. Is I can't really trust. Are you farting, Joe?
Nope, I'm just shifting in my
Okay,
seat.
whatever.
I'm getting bored.
Well, speak up.
Rude.
You and Simon both falling asleep.
I need another beer.
Grab it. You're the one that said you weren't getting drunk tonight.
I got work to do.
Mr. On Call.
You want to finish that?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Um,
I was gonna do that anyway.
Don't worry, the sore's healed up already.
That's
so
okay.
don't worry.
so yeah, I understand what you're saying, but again, my group page is an open market. It's open. Anybody can post on it, and I don't expect people to.
We should have.
I get it, but
You should have like Jason and everybody that's like doing shit, even Will and us. Like when we got something coming up, we could just email you that day, like on a Tuesday.
dude, you don't even have to email me. Just fucking post it. Put it
Yeah,
up
but
there.
then you get that funky delay sometimes when the shit you might
he
not
means,
see it.
He
Like
means post
seen-
it into his group directly, not just post on your own page.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I could
He has
text
a
it to
group
you.
page, but he's the only one that posts in the group. Like,
But it's
there's-
it's
there's
open,
107,
it's not
160 people.
it's 200. Well, it's 290.
Oh, sorry.
You're talking about the like page. Two different
I
pages.
don't know.
Drew News and then Drinking with Drew show. Technically 2 pages. One's a
Oh.
like page and one's a group page.
Oh, then I don't see the other
But-
one then.
So which one to post on then?
The group page.
Oh, the group
Yeah.
page. All right.
Yeah, and it's a public forum. Anybody can post on it anytime.
Okay.
So yeah,
I gotta find the other page then.
yeah, it's just Drew News. Search Drew News. It's
I think that's what
okay.
that's what I have here.
Then you search the Drinking with Drew show.
Oh, so it's 2 different
Two
accounts.
different pages. Yeah. So either way, yeah, you can post up on either one of those anytime. They're all public forums. As long as it's not something super stupid. If it's super stupid, I'm deleting it. You know.
Yeah, but you should just do like a main one for the day of the show. Tonight we're having this.
I've
this,
done
this.
that, and I've even done like short live videos, like, "Hey, tonight, live on the show, yada yada,"
Keep doing it.
and it's just like, okay,
Jason would tell you. Jason's a master of that shit.
I know, but even Jason's shit, I don't see sometimes until 2 days, 3 days after he posted. It's a Facebook algorithm thing
Right.
where
But I noticed like lately, I got that thing from on the Must Not Kill thing saying I was like an up and coming creator or some shit or influencer or some shit because I was posting all those pictures when I was up in New York.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. So I just posted it. But then I noticed a lot more of my friends were actually seeing my stuff on that page.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, okay, maybe I'll just keep that going on that page. And I use my personal thing just for me and my wife and all that crap.
Jason is officially on the page. You're supposed to be paying attention to the
I am.
the
I
comments.
told you he was here.
When? I did not
Jason.
hear it.
We thought you were joking about it.
No, when you were talking.
I also heard Jason pilfered my drummer for this little show he's
I didn't
doing
say
here.
that
I
before,
noticed
but I
that
knew.
Joe purposely left that out because.
Oh, I know. I see all.
Well,
I
okay,
hear
so
all.
Jason,
You got me. You got me.
See, I know why. See, Jason,
We think
now I know
alike.
why you're like really nice to me and you want me on your podcast saying
You can
just
steal your
pilfer my
talent.
band members. I see how you are, man. That's cool.
he said Facebook is a little bit weird.
I got your number, man.
He said YouTube is a golden platform, and you can also use the YouTube community tab. I agree, but when you have 290 people following a group page, I feel like, I mean, here's the stupid thing is we have 254 subscribers on YouTube, but we have 290 subscribers on the group page. So
Where you at, Facebook peeps?
yeah, where are you bitches at? So
Because
Is
you
that
know.
tied into your like Instagram and all that stuff?
kind of. I mean, no, but I mean, you would think so. Like if I post something on Facebook, it doesn't automatically post on my Instagram.
No.
I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I don't like doing that. I
'Cause
honestly,
I know like everybody can sync up the TikTok and all that crap.
Yeah.
I just don't get all that shit.
yeah.
you know.
Maybe one day I'll hire a social media manager to do all that shit. But
Jason.
Jason
He'll
has
just take
he has-
somebody from your band again.
but Jason also has the Candy and Jason show or page, the Jason Star Wars page, and so he separates it a little bit too. So it's like
Yeah.
you can decide, I guess, to do what you want to do. But yeah, if I post something on the Facebook group, it's not automatically going to Instagram. It's not automatically going to Twitter. And that's why I have over 15, almost 1,600 followers on Twitter, on X. So you would think some of that would relay into subscribers on YouTube, but people just prefer a platform. Some people just say, you know what?
True.
I like fucking X. I don't like YouTube. I don't like Facebook. I get all my shit from X.
But I think a lot of your followers on X also follow you more for like the stock stuff that you talk
I
about.
do
'Cause
trade
you
a lot of
did
stocks on
get
X.
a lot of followers.
Speaking of which, today, here's what we're trading. No, I mean, so, but yeah, a lot of people on X do, because I had to, for 3 years, and still now, I mean, I do talk a lot about trading on there, but I don't know. I mean, I used to have thoughts of just doing a show strictly dedicated to the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
But
It can be dangerous.
X is used for? I never heard of it.
well, no, it's all kind. It's Twitter. Twitter.
It's Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new name is X since Elon Musk
So
took it over.
stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, right, and that's what I'm saying. So,
It's been like
You-
6 months and you don't
so-
give a shit
so
anyway.
but
Okay.
that's
You
the
didn't
thing.
miss anything. Don't
But
worry.
that's the thing. You do not prefer X. You don't prefer Twitter,
Only
you don't
only
give a
one
sh-
X he doesn't care for.
You might-
Multiple
you-
X's is
you-
a different story.
or probably more so Facebook. I don't. You're on Instagram,
Yeah.
but people prefer a platform.
Yeah.
A lot of people are on TikTok now. I am not on TikTok. I have not done TikTok. So
Well, I noticed TikTok, if you're doing like a short little video, that's the platform to go on.
Well, YouTube does the same thing with shorts as well. So.
Yeah, but
I
it
just-
seems like TikTok was.
But it's all videos.
Yeah.
TikTok is, in my opinion, it's for the younger generation. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but I just don't know if I fit in that
Yeah.
field.
Well, my son, he's 21. They're all on Instagram. I mean, they use Instagram
Still, yeah.
for freaking everything.
Don't they have the new Instagram, like, Twitter equivalent?
Threads,
Threads.
but that
that's what
sucks
it is.
too. That sucks too.
So the
I'm not on that
the
either.
controversy was that was you had to have an Instagram account, and then you sign up for Threads, and it automatically creates your links to your accounts together.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you have that, you can't cancel your Threads without canceling your Instagram.
Which yeah, it's so
Stupid.
stupid. Which is the same fucking thing. It's like, so I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. Moving forward, I'm into verified profiles because scam
Right.
artists and bots and all that shit. So I'm on Humble Social. If anybody is on Humble,
You're
it's
on
a
Truth
fucking-
Social?
No, I'm on
No?
Humble.
No.
Humble Social. And that's verified profiles. It's a up and coming, in my opinion, up and coming platform. They also do ticket sales there, all kinds of shit. Can you give me another beer, Joe? I'm going through the bourbon barrel aged porter. You woke Simon up. Now he wants an ice cube.
How many of those were in here?
Simon's head's so big, it's literally like the size of the cooler.
There are at
One's
least
in there,
4. I thought.
5 burgers. You got my boy Blue.
Did you only take the 2 off that were hanging on the door? Because he had one and you had one.
I thought I had more. Maybe not. Is there?
One.
You want my boy Blue, or you want Michelob Ultra?
I'll settle way down and do a Mick Ultra. Give me some water. I'll do a bottle of water.
Come on.
So, Brad, we're going to dinner after the show. Are you going with us, or what are you doing?
I'll probably jet home.
It's his treat.
Yeah.
He's paying.
Where are you going to dinner?
Probably Longhorn or Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll probably bail.
Joe, are you going?
I got work to do.
Oh shit.
Got to pay the bills.
Okay.
Just you and me. Again.
Jason, you want to
Yeah.
drive out to Riverview and have a steak? Let me know.
Jason said to Brad over there, he said, "Yeah, dude, thanks for letting me borrow. Must not will."
Must not
That's
pay.
good.
Yeah.
So did he confirm this is his shirt, or?
No.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said thanks, Joe, but I think he was either saying it before or during
Yeah.
us making comments
No.
about.
I mean,
it
I think
possibly
they're
being
stealing.
pilfered.
I think they're stealing
Well,
copyright.
It said
infringement
it
there.
said pre-owned on the ad, and
That's how he gets away.
and
with
they
it, though.
actually
That just
spelled
means the-
masterpiece wrong. They spelled it with like peace, not peace.
So, Brad,
That's how it is spelled.
Brad,
I thought.
here's the
no,
double-edged
he
sword.
spells it with PEA, not PIE.
Double-edged sword. Brad, somebody is on eBay selling Must Not Kill merch. You're not getting the proceeds, but it's getting the band name out. Are you upset? Are you pissed? Are you suing?
Now, are they selling T-shirts that they bought at his concert?
No,
Or
it's
they-
just it's some
they're-
dude printing
it's
shit in his
like-
garage.
Printing shit in the garage. Yeah,
That's a different
I
story.
investigate that, like, and find out what's going on.
Well, that's like the article I saw right before we started the show about the country singer Luke Combs is suing a bunch of people through the Illinois federal court because they just changed the law where you can email the summonses
That-
now
That's a bad
as
situation.
opposed to like personal service. And a woman in Pinellas County, she was one of the people that he sued because she was selling those tumblers, and
Right.
it was like covered in like stickers with his name and photo and whatever else. and she sold them on I think she said
Etsy.
on Etsy or something like that. And she made a total of $380, and the federal court entered a judgment against her for $250,000.
I remember a long time ago, someone was selling, some girl was selling like bootleg CDs, like recorded CDs, and the same kind of judgment came down on her, and she was supposed to pay like $2 million. And,
Yeah.
Right.
like, it was
Are you
some
really
kinda
going to get
crazy.
that out of that's
No.
like,
No.
come on.
No,
Well, the woman's excuse was she was in the hospital,
right.
and she was in there for an extended period, and the email that served her the summons went to her junk email. So it wasn't even that, like, when she got out of the hospital,
That's
first
the-
thing you do is check your email, but
That's going to be the big problem with this email service bullshit because people aren't going to get it. They're going to claim they didn't.
yeah.
I don't know
And
how,
who's to say you're still using that email address?
right.
I,
I don't know how some of these like new rappers that are out are just like blatantly stealing like Metallica's logos, and I just saw one for that Dojo Cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was Def Leppard's album cover.
What?
Yeah.
It was literally, it said Dojo Cat. It was her on the front, but it was the Pyromania
It's Doja Cat.
or whatever it is. I don't
Joe's
care.
always going to be here to correct you.
Right.
Thank you.
Trust me.
Well,
That-
I mean-
that's his
Joe.
job in life.
I'm hip with the youngsters.
I wonder if
I'm
she
hip, I'm
got.
keen.
I wonder if she got like permission and they receive a
no way.
portion
It
of
was
her
literally-
proceeds.
It
No
was
way.
their font. I saw it in Kohl's up in New York. I was
Kohl's.
like,
Oh my
holy
gosh.
shit.
What were you buying at
Because
Kohl's?
I was buying things.
New hat?
Yeah.
Mittens.
I needed pants and gloves and
Mittens.
boots because it was 29 degrees when I was up there.
Oh my god.
I was supposed to be there
That's
4
like
days.
truck stop purchases. Don't you go to a truck stop and you buy like gloves and
No, you go to
I'm-
Target
a
and
trucker
Walmart
hat.
and Kohl's.
I'm civilized.
trucker hat? Yeah, trucker hat and a taco.
You know, there's no Walmart within New York City.
But I was supposed to be
Really?
in New York for 4 days. I was there 3 weeks.
Mm.
Wow.
Your
Where in
hand-
New-
your
where in
hands
New
look
York were you?
frostbitten.
I was miserable. I
What
was
part of New
cold.
York were you in?
Middletown, New York. It's in the Catskill region,
I know
so
where
by
it is.
like Poughkeepsie and all that. So yeah, but yeah,
It's,
it was a long
exit
trip.
118. Right?
Oh my god.
I
I don't even know
I
our
was
exit
there.
number, Joe.
118.
118 on 17.
on 17.
Joe,
You're
Joe's
probably right. I
an
don't know.
almanac
I know.
and a Google map.
I
all
drove.
in
I
one.
drove right past there.
Yeah. If
He's
you're-
the original Ask Jeeves.
if-
Wait,
if-
no. What's
I know how to get to A to B. I don't know the street
We're-
names.
Right.
I don't
We're
know.
working with Elon Musk to put a C charging connector and
Oh,
USB-C into Joe's head, so we can just plug it in and be like, Joe, we're going to New York. What do we
com-
need to do?
This company's actually called Neuralink.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's out of Texas, not New York.
I'm just saying Joe's
heard he
New
was
York
doing that.
knowledge is
Ah.
we're just plugging in. If
I know.
anyone
I
wants to
know
go
a
to
lot
New
of
York.
things. I know a lot of random things.
We need to start an app called Joe's Head, and it's just anybody that's going to New York, just ask Joe's Head, and it's gonna be like, oh, you're
There's
going.
a link to Joe's other website, Joe's Wood.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
and those, Joe's Extra Wood. It's got 3 apps in one.
I have a friend that goes hunting in Middletown. My dad's friend actually, and they got some nice deer out there.
Oh yeah. No, there's a lot of good hunting up. That's Catskill region, so I mean it's mountainous.
Yeah.
I go hunting in
Yeah.
Tampa. We got some good deer out there
Okay.
on Dale Mabry.
Got deer.
Those
and
are called
turkey.
cougars, not deer.
Cougar hunting.
Cougar hunting.
Milf hunting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a website too.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna
Yeah,
call it.
I know the Middletown area.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I know a lot better now than I did. That was the longest stint I've been there since I moved. It was horrific. I love my friends. I love seeing them, but that was definitely.
Jason
too
says
long.
they're in night clothes, whichever that means. I would like so. I don't know,
They're in their pajamas.
is that what it is?
The
Like,
two of them get all like matching pajamas every night.
They're
And they cuddle
cozy on
up
the
together.
couch.
you think they're long sleeves and long handled
Yeah.
underwear? Like
They're
what do you-
matching-
What's the night?
And
They're
you
night
got-
matching
and you-
pajamas.
with the button on the butt flap.
Oh, do they zip up all up once? Like have one zipper?
The onesies.
Onesies with
Yeah.
feety pajamas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They get all
The-
cute and cozy
Dude,
up
the
together.
The red onesies with the ass hatch.
She said the buttons for the butt
I
flap.
think we just figured out what Jason needs to play live. For
Yes.
February, Jason needed a onesie with a butt
Yep.
flap.
And
Yep.
he's gonna play Wheels on the Bus and all like the the kids songs.
There was a
Yeah,
death
about
metal
that.
band that guy used to come out like that. What the hell was that? I can't remember. He used to wear that. It was a 3-piece. He used to sing about like all the serial killers and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Bernie
No.
Getz.
They, like a song like Jeffrey Dahmer and Son of Sam and all. I can't think of the damn name of the band. The singer though came out. It was a 3-piece, and he literally came out with that like onesie thing on with the fucking ass hatch.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He needed
I'll think of it.
ventilation.
I'll probably think of it later and text you. But
Text me.
It's all
Otherwise,
about
I'm going to lose sleep.
it's all about the ventilation, you know.
yes.
Gotta air it out.
Well, I feel good about this.
Do you play Grand Theft Auto?
No, I don't.
Okay. I don't think
Call of
anybody
Duty.
here does, so
No.
I'll leave that story for
I mean,
somebody
I
that
played the
does.
original one and then like the second one.
Apparently, the new Grand Theft Auto has all scenes from Florida, like in Miami. Like it's
Oh,
all
really?
based around like Florida, and people are
I
cabins.
thought they had like a Grand Theft Miami or something.
That's Vice City. That was
So-
I think
so
that was the
those-
4th one.
Oh, okay.
Last time I played a video game, they were very large pixels. Like
Jason
now it
says
looks
actually
real.
Candy has a onesie on now. Jason, you're not doing your job if the onesie is still on. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man, onesie
All
needs,
it needs is a hatch.
One-
It doesn't need to come off.
onesie needs to
Yeah.
be a nunsie. Onesie needs to be a nunsie. That means you're doing your job. All I'm
Or
saying.
maybe they're
hatch.
doing the intimacy challenge. Okay.
Oh,
And she's
oh,
thinking the onesie.
Or
will-
maybe that's the
They're
after.
building-
Maybe that's the afterwear. You know. Like,
They're building their friendship.
yeah.
Isn't that what we got out of
Or
this
maybe they're
podcast?
smoking
Yes.
cigarettes. I mean, you know, maybe they're
I don't know.
and
They're in post mode.
post mode. Yeah.
It's-
Post,
it's
that's how
post-game.
Post Malone came up with his name. I'm sure they're like Post
They're doing
Malone. Oh,
latch
Post
hook.
Malone.
What's he
Little
like in
latch hook,
post
make it
game?
a
Does he
rug.
cuddle?
Mm-hmm.
They're arm knitting.
Arm knitting.
Their blankets.
Latch
So Drew, are
hook.
you a cuddler?
Yeah, I am.
You're not just like I'm done. I'm gonna go get a sandwich.
No, I cuddle.
Do you get your own sandwich, or you have to ask her to get it for you?
Oh, what? A sandwich?
Yeah.
She makes a good sandwich.
But she's like, well, if I can walk to the kitchen, you don't deserve a sandwich.
I mean, but usually we do public subs because it's so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards?
And
Yeah.
they're really
Huh?
delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I could mess one of those up right now, actually.
I know.
Then you
I-
can just order them real quick on the app too, and you don't have to wait in line.
This my
So
Publix
easy.
in Brandon sucks though. They take forever.
They do. Well, you have to order it on the app, man. That's key.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So key, bro.
Mhm.
Like seriously, order the public sub on the app. Get there when they say to get there, not 10 minutes early. Not, I mean, right there. Usually it's right on the ball. Like I get there if they say 1:10 p.m. Get there at like 1:55. Fill your drink up. Grab your chips.
1:55. You mean
What?
12:55?
12:55. Sorry.
That's like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, get there like 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, whatever. Fill your drink up, whatever. But it's usually they bring it out like boom,
Okay.
right there.
So my wife ordered the pastries for the party from Publix, and she shows up Friday night.
I didn't know Publix sold pasties.
Pastries,
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
like cannolis and like the little fudge
Mhm.
things that she had.
Mm-hmm.
So she shows up Friday night at I think like 7:00, and they find the paperwork. They found the slip. They couldn't find the tray of food.
Oh no.
They gave it to somebody else by
Oh,
mistake.
shit.
Oh, great.
So they were like, well, you know, all the people, the managers are gone. There's nobody here to make it for you. They had to like, do you need it tonight? Like she's like, well, I ordered it tonight. She ordered it like 5 days earlier, and had it like scheduled for pickup Friday night, because the party was Saturday afternoon. So I ended up having to pick it up Saturday morning. But
Mm.
if when she tells the story, there was like 19 minutes of detail of how
I'm
of
sure.
how they were looking
I'm sure.
for
That
it, and
sounds-
this one wasn't available, and they had to
Yeah.
find it.
Sounds
Had to
like
get the
Laura's story.
manager.
That's
I think
I like details. Okay.
I'm
You don't
paying you
ask
guys
enough
talk
details.
that's my wife.
we're going to
too,
go another
so.
20, 30 minutes.
My wife is very detailed oriented. She would say that.
So now the
wholeheartedly.
whole story was less than a minute. But
Yeah, no, I see. We get that. You know, we can cut right to the chase. All right, I got it.
Oh yeah, wrong.
Yeah.
There we
Then
go.
this other guy came out and he had a blue shirt on, and then
I like
care
blue
about the
shirts.
guy's shirt. What happened to the pastries?
Yeah, exactly. But
No,
I,
he,
you know,
he will start a story, and I'll be like, "And how did this happen?" Well, I don't know. I'm like, you can't jump from this to this, and there not be any details in between. It drives me crazy.
but you get to the point of the story. The point of the story is they gave it to somebody else.
right,
Mm.
sucks. I wonder if they had to pay, like, if they wonder if they bought something similar.
They
they bought something
they
like
ordered
real-
a tray, and then they gave them 2 trays, and then they had to.
Oh, so did they only pay for one?
Well, I don't know.
See,
we don't know.
details.
Well,
we
we
need
don't-
to know.
There's no way of knowing because we don't know who got it. But when it came to me picking it up on Saturday morning, which I only wanted to go to Dunkin' Donuts so I could get a breakfast sandwich, and she's like, "Oh, while you're out, guess what?" I
Yeah.
was like, "I guess I'm going to the store too." So I ended up getting that, but they didn't charge us for it.
Nice. I was gonna ask if they gave you a discount for making you have to come back and.
No, they didn't put anything on it. And so when it got to the register and there was no price written on it, she looked over at someone else and he was like, "Oh yeah, just go."
Nice.
But I ended up buying a whole bunch of shit that I didn't need anyway, so
Of
it kind
course.
of made up for it.
That's what happens when I get there too early for the pub subs and they're not done yet. So I'll start like putzing around and buying stuff that we don't need. And
I do that at Costco all the time. I
Right?
go into Costco and I'm like, all right, I just need to come here and get eggs, and then I get like I have a basket of shit.
we're still going.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
know.
doing? We're doing the show.
He's going to get more beer.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I do the same thing.
yeah.
Freaking load up the cart, and then I'm
Mhm.
like, great, I just spent $120, and I was supposed to spend
Mine was 160.
Right.
18 or whatever.
160, and all I was
Yeah.
supposed to do was pick up the pastries.
I do
Yeah.
the
But I
same
got
thing.
ice.
The worst
I got
is-
3 cases of beer or 4 cases of beer.
There you go.
What's like whenever I shop, it's like
More
stuff for
chips.
him. I get him eggs and bacon because he likes to have breakfast. And, coffee creamer because we have it on the weekends. He mostly drinks it black. But like most of the
Make
things
sure
I
you use
pick
his
up
credit
is
card.
for him. Fine.
Then don't use it. Don't buy
Right.
it.
Yep, same thing.
Hmm
Oh boy.
They know they get you.
Yeah,
I would
Costco.
say that I would end this since we seem to be
Why?
wrapping it up. Well, I think he wants to go eat.
Oh, he just wants to get more beer.
I just said beer.
He's
Oh,
good for
okay.
another 20 minutes.
I took a piss. I bought more beer. So we're good.
So we
for
got
a little
another
bit.
half hour.
We just got to get you like, what is it, a stadium
Nice weather.
buddy?
What are we waiting for?
We need to get you a
You?
stadium buddy.
Stadium, buddy. What is that?
Your
It's,
butt is in the camera.
It's not even-
Bounce to bow wow.
that is the worst twerk I've seen.
That was not a twerk. That was a
That was the
shake.
terrible twerk.
That was a shimmy.
That was a shimmy and a
That's a
shake.
biker
A
twerk.
shimmy.
You left the
Hey,
cooler
biker
open.
guy, twerk.
Pretty much.
See, you seem like a biker guy, but you don't ride, do you?
I used to.
You do?
Yeah, I used to have a Harley, but
Okay.
I sold it. So yeah, my wife still says when we get in a bike, and I'm like, it's not going to happen.
Your wife.
Usually it goes the other
Yeah,
direction.
so your
She's
wife
usually
wants a
telling
bike?
you don't want
Yeah,
it.
my wife wants a bike. So.
Brad, you're doing a disservice to the community.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Listen, man, I do a lot for the metal community. Look at me.
You can't do both. You
I
can't
was-
do both for the
Where's my
biker
camera? Right there?
community.
Yeah.
I
See
was
this?
talking with my dad about how to get the Softail from New York down to here.
You
we
got
were
a bike, Joe? You ride too?
Yeah, I have a Honda here and I have a Softail up in New York.
He has a Honda.
Oh, but New
And-
York?
Huh?
Oh, that's-
Yeah, I'm familiar with New York. Yeah,
Exit 118,
But
right?
we-
118?
Honda.
we were talking about
Honda.
driving it from New York down to the DC to get it on the auto train, and then take the auto train down to here and then drive it so I can pick it up over there. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's a good way to do it.
sometime
Yeah.
this year.
Okay.
You got room in your garage.
Yeah, I got plenty of room.
Well, let me know when a bike comes up that's decent for sale.
You
Maybe
can
I'll
sell.
look
You
into
can
it.
buy mine.
Guy around the corner is always remodeling bikes and
He
stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, even if you find something like you want, he's like, he'll just charge you parts or whatever. We fix it up for you.
Ah, that's
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, and I had a 94 Sportster.
Okay.
Okay.
that I rode for a while. It was nice up in New York too. You had the,
Mhm.
fucking Eagle's Nest and all that shit. I don't know if you know that area up there, but just kind of goes with the Hudson.
Joe
and the-
has to know that area.
Well,
It's
that's
in New
that's
York.
all outside of the city where you're actually talking
Oh.
country driving. That you can actually ride. When I ride in New York, it's like you go 3 blocks and you got another red light. You gotta go 3 more blocks and another red
That's
light.
not
no,
riding.
this is-
That's not riding, Joe.
This
Right.
is all mountain riding.
Yeah.
It's
Brad, have
all-
you ridden since you've lived in Florida, or it was just up in New
No,
York?
No, it was all New York. Actually, I stopped when I was still up there, and then I was touring hardcore.
Did you have like a scare, or did you just say fuck it? Like,
My buddy wiped out,
okay.
and it kind of, because he was an experienced rider, and he was just hanging a left, and he caught some loose gravel because they sand the roads up there in
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
winter time.
Mhm.
It was that spring. He just happened to bring his bike from getting serviced actually, and he just wasn't even going fast and just
Mhm.
totally lost it, but skid across 2 lanes of highway
Yep.
and he almost got hit.
Mhm.
And it's fucked his leg up a little bit, but it scared the shit out of me. And I
Yeah.
was like,
I've been down a few times,
Yep.
and basically say that there are 2 different types of riders: those who have not been down,
Yep.
and those who have not been down yet.
Yeah.
So if you ride, you're going to go down at some point,
Yeah.
and it's just one of those things to where hopefully it's not as bad as
I had a little speed wobble around that time too.
the death wobble.
And I thought I was going, and
Mhm.
I was going a lot faster than I should have been at my level. And I don't know. It was just a combination of all that shit. And then I had my buddy that was living down here. And he was a biker. He was in some biker gang down here.
They're clubs.
It's a club,
Sorry,
not a
he
gang.
was he was in a club
Mhm.
that did illegal things. But anyhow, even he told me, he was like, sell that thing, man. Fuck that. And I don't know. It was like so many people telling me to get rid of it
Well,
at the time. And
It's
then I
also
just-
the pure hardcore bikers will make fun if you ride a Sportster.
yeah.
They also make fun if you ride a Honda. So
Kinda.
I have
Yeah.
nothing to speak of because I ride a Honda too. So
Usually my response was,
yep, sit and spin.
it's like,
Sit
I
and
got
spin.
a bike, fuck you,
Yeah.
But yeah, but like the guys in All Out War and all the crew that hangs, they all ride,
Mhm.
So it's like,
You just gotta put your guitar like across the back,
yeah,
and then just kind of like ride with it.
Not
I could
really.
do that.
No, it's
I'd
it's
do
different
it.
than coming home from Costco with like an 86 pack of toilet paper on the
No.
back of the motorcycle. Like
I've seen people ride with 2 12-packs on their lap, and that's like true respect, man. True respect.
What's like those people who ride the little mopeds with the little foot plate, like it has the foot spot in
Yeah.
between, and they stack it with
Oh
groceries.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, how are they not like
I mean,
shit just flying off?
I saw that on
I've
tour
come
a
back
lot.
from Publix with grocery bags hanging off the side of my handlebars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you mean your motorcycle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I've
wouldn't
seen
do
that.
I mean,
I've seen it.
I'm only going a couple of miles, but still, like I mean,
Yeah.
I was coming home from work. I stop and get groceries. And
I mean,
drive
I
home.
wouldn't do it, but maybe a
You gotta-
sub. Maybe,
you gotta-
maybe a sub.
You gotta eat, you know.
Maybe a sub. I wouldn't. I have bags though on my bike, so
Yeah, I
guess-
mean, my saddlebags are much smaller than yours, but
I know. So
Well,
I'm sorry about
When I
that.
was touring through Japan and all that, you'd see all those guys on those Vespas.
Oh, yeah.
That's
all
what
like
Jason was
jacked
talking
up
about.
on-
Mhm.
Yeah, he knows. He
Yeah.
sees it too. But like all through Europe, all those guys ride those things, man. Even those like cafe racers, which I always liked too. I
Yeah,
thought those were
it's unique.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just look like something that it's not like a developed bike. It looks like it's like
Yeah,
these
but they used
skinny
to
wheels.
they used to race those motherfuckers
Oh yeah,
too.
no,
you
they
know.
haul ass, man. You see them riding through the UK, man. Those
There's
guys
a
look like
there
packs
used
of
to
them.
be a once a year, and I guess they call it annual, an annual race.
is that
in
what
Tam-
annual means?
Well, my type of annual and your type of anal, totally different, Joe. But they used to have an annual race in Tampa called the Cafe
Wait,
Racer.
this story is
Yeah.
sponsored by Billy Bob's Butt Plugs.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in South Carolina, by the way. All right, go ahead.
But
Continue.
yeah, it was all cafe racers, and they would do like a race through Tampa, and it was just basically like a poker run, but more of like what's the Don DeLuise what's the fucking word I'm looking for? The race
Cannonball Run?
type
Yeah.
deal, yeah. Where it was just like balls to the walls, go where you can, and first one wins kind of thing. So yeah, they used to do that. I haven't seen it happen in a while, but maybe since like before COVID.
Hmm.
So yeah. Anyhow, we won't force you to get a bike. I was just asking.
We'll just
wouldn't
peer
force it or
pressure
anything.
you.
I was the one who asked.
I mean, I was just like, your wife wants one and you
Oh, my
don't.
wife,
So
yeah.
.
Oh, my wife wants a lot of stuff. It's
Now,
like,
does
"Oh, we need
does she
this."
ride or she only rides on the back of yours? Like, did she ride on her own?
I don't.
She rides bitch.
No, I don't think she ever owned a bike,
Okay.
as far as I know. But she likes to ride.
Okay.
She's been on bikes. Obviously, but she never rode with me. So I had a bike before we got together. So
Gotcha.
You mean you had a life
disappointed
before you
sold
met
it.
her?
I did, believe it or not.
And she allowed you to have a life before you met her?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. I did
I
things
didn't realize
too.
that was allowed.
It is.
Huh? Okay.
We have an understanding wife that just pats you on the head and lets you do your thing. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You heard her. She's bubbly.
She's in New York right now?
Yeah. Her mom had an accident. I don't know if I told you about that, but
No.
freaky. She got out of her car. Didn't have her car in park because it's a newer car and you have to hit the button, And the car started rolling forward. She went to stop it and tripped and fell down, and the car ran over her leg.
Oh, shit.
She's 85 years old. Did not break one bone.
Really?
Wow.
But she tore the tissue. So she tore her MCL pretty much in half. And then when it got all bruised, it blistered up, and then she had like a necrosis thing happening where they had to cut the dead skin off.
Oh,
And now
man.
she's like going through rehab and stuff. So that's why my 4-day trip turned into 3 weeks. Because then you're
Wow.
dealing with insurance and all that shit, and then
Yeah.
it's like, it was the car insurance. Actually, I should probably tell this. If anybody ever falls in this situation, I hope you don't, but just be careful how your insurance is filed, because it was filed under her Allstate insurance, which is no fault. And then when she went to go with her Medicaid, they wouldn't pay anything because it was already filed under the car insurance, and they wouldn't unwind it. So then we got into this whole thing of dealing with caseworkers, and the Allstate people were actually fantastic about the whole thing. They really helped big time. Have to give it up for them. But my God, the whole thing, and now we're dealing with her household. She's in a
So
hospital.
Allstate considered it a car accident,
Right.
and they filed it under
Well,
an auto
she-
claim.
Yeah, her mom ended up calling Allstate because it was her car.
But it was like they considered it like a one vehicle accident, vehicle versus pedestrian type thing.
Right. It was something of that
No
nature.
police report or
No.
police report?
Did they
No,
square all that away though, or no?
Yeah, eventually it got to the point where Allstate actually picked up a lot of the tab.
Okay.
So they were saying, well, we'll pick up as much as we can, and it should go right to your Medicaid. And then when that all actually got all unwound a little bit, then everything got picked up for her rehab stint and all that. So she's doing okay now. So it's fine.
If you ever need, I have an elder care lawyer in New York
Ooh,
in the family.
I'll keep that in mind
Yeah.
if we need it. But as
She
far as
specializes in nursing homes and billing and shit like that with all.
that's good to
like
know.
if you got to take care of your parents
thanks,
and all
man.
that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's stuff you don't think about when you're, doing your thing, and then when a family member goes down like that, and all of a sudden you got to take care of them, and it's like, and we're the only ones to do it. I mean, my wife lost her dad and brother in 2020, a month apart.
Mm.
So they both passed away. She has an older sister, but she's, been living in the system forever because she's handicapped, can't do anything. It was just.
I have a story about that.
Yeah, it's a bad situation.
Jesus Christ.
You have a story about that?
Is she
Don't-
available?
Do not ask.
Check 2 shows ago.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
He has a thing for people in
No,
wheelchairs.
I do not have a thing, Joe. It just
So you
can't-
you really
can't-
liked my story
you
before,
can't control
huh?
your dreams.
He had a dream that he
You
was.
what? You could take her legs and do what? You didn't do anything? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
That's
you
true.
can
True
play
statement.
that back verbatim for what he just said.
He already lost the intimacy challenge because of that.
Oh, all right,
I know.
gotcha. But yeah, everything's good now. She's actually getting out of the rehab,
Good.
so my wife flew back up there to help her
Good.
get back home. So
All right. So Laura, how are you doing?
I'm a doing.
Do you like your new camera angle?
No.
It is what it is.
It needs to come down a little bit.
POV.
Yeah, needs to come down a little bit. Can you loop it upside down and then or the face has to be underneath the camera?
No,
You probably can do that, but
you could. The camera can flip
is
over.
that a new
right?
setup or is it?
yeah.
this
So I
little bar
got
thing.
this little bar thing. This literally 30 minutes before the show started. It came.
No, it was delivered to the office, and so I have to lug my own computer bag, which is heavy as a bitch, plus my winter coat because it was 40 degrees when I got to work this morning, and my purse, and this box that's this long.
5 pounds.
It's light. I'm not saying it was heavy, but it was bulky and awkward. So I'm
Mm.
literally walking through Ebor.
It was this
With all this
little
stuff.
setup that you see here with the. I added the light, so I'm saving a
Tripod.
tripod here. I'm saving a tripod there, and yeah. So
So he's got extra tripods for sale if you're interested.
I'll probably eventually
But they'll
put.
keep them all.
I'll
don't
put this
think that.
camera up there. I'm sure. If I can save tripod space, that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Yes.
because otherwise Simon is.
Because
like
think about all
hole
the
in the
lights
China
that are
shop.
in here, like that I attached to the wall, saving tripod space. You look around, and anything that's on a tripod, hopefully it won't be in the future, because that's like the goal is to have no tripods in this fucking room.
And you can have all these microphones hanging from the ceiling and everything.
Well, I liked what I did with your microphones, like
I see
snazzy.
that.
I would love to do this, but I can't find the bracket. Won't work with that table, so I can't put that like you're
Yeah.
stuck right now with a tripod.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you should do
microphone's
another.
good.
You should do another video of the
Mount it to the
studio
wall.
because it's been updated a lot since your last.
You need
Your last
Jason. You
video
need
that you
Jason
did.
to navigate you through the studio.
There you go.
Yeah. No. But yeah, I mean it's a
Well, speaking of tripod, I gotta hit
Oh.
the bathroom.
okay. Me too. I'm pretty much right behind you.
They call him tripod.
Mm-hmm. Don't
Don't
kill the dog while you're walking.
Jeez
Jesus
Louise.
Christ.
It's all right. He's a German Shepherd, not a Chihuahua.
Brad just kicked Simon in the face, and the 130-pound German Shepherd
He
looked
doesn't-
at him like,
He doesn't
"What
cry.
just
He's not a
happened?"
Chihuahua.
Did the wind just blow? It was a weak kick.
Simon was like, "Did a mosquito just bite me?" Okay. So Joe,
That's
how
me.
many leftovers do you have from your Christmas party?
Not as much as I thought I would,
No?
because a lot of the leftovers got taken towards the end of the night by people and make people take them home. So that's okay.
We had leftovers
did
the
you
next
take
evening.
Did you take some?
Yeah, we had some chicken parm and some meatballs and then some baked ziti.
Good.
So I put it all in a baking dish, added some more spaghetti sauce, more cheese.
Did you get enough for a couple of days at least? Or- Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we did.
I wasn't sure who took what because I was kind of
We actually had leftovers like what, the day after?
Yeah, that's what I said the day after. Yeah.
Which if you do Italian food 2 days in a row, you're done for like 2 months.
well, we ate it like 4 nights in a, like 5, 6
But we
nights
had-
in a row
but-
just to like eat it all up.
But
Yeah.
we had mandolas like 2 days prior.
Yep.
So I was like,
That's
okay, we did
true.
Italian, then we did Italian there.
I was at Mandola's last week for something.
Did you see Jim Burrow?
No.
He's a
Gosh.
manager. He's a manager there.
People with bad eyesight.
Try not to kill the dog this time.
What was the day you were asking me for something? I was like, yeah, I'm busy.
Simon's like, motherfucker, you're the one that kicked me. Okay. It's like I'll have no part of this.
Yep.
So,
Did you enjoy the nice clean toilet?
did
It's
you
brand
know,
new.
did you
The
notice the new
new
toilet?
It's brand new.
Toilet.
Yeah, I saw the little button action.
Little
there.
push
It's
click,
nice.
yeah. No stains.
It's European style.
Well, now they're.
No.
I can't go with clean toilets, man. I gotta fuck them
You
up.
gotta fuck them up somehow. Yeah.
When
I
we
left
got the
you-
new toilets, I purposely bought new toilet brushes and put it next to both toilets. And I'm like, you fucking put a stain on it, clean it
Dude,
immediately. Don't let it stick.
I left you a grumpy in there, so next time you flush it,
Is it smiling or frowning?
It's
no,
a
when
floater.
you flush it,
It's a
it'll-
floater.
It'll
Oh, it's
come
gonna-
down. It'll come
okay.
down.
I've
It's called a
never,
grumpy.
I've never had new toilets. Okay, so this is the first time ever I've owned a home or an apartment or anything in my life where I've like experienced a new toilet. So I'm overly cautious, concerned, and putting attention into keeping them clean.
Okay.
But what's weird is with that much attention, they still get fucking dirty. Like you,
It's inevitable.
it's weird. Like I swear to God,
It's literally the shittiest place in the house. Like,
But
Exactly.
when I use the bathroom, I'm now like every time getting the scrub brush and scrubbing the toilet, and I'm like, okay, go about my day. I'll come back 6 hours later, do my thing, scrub. Oh, nice clean toilet. 3 days later, I look, turn the lid upside down. I'm like, God damn it, poop stain. Like there's still it gets
Splashback.
in there. Like I don't know, like it just gets there. Like I don't know, man. So that's like the challenge of my life right now is getting.
It's to break your OCD with a new toilet.
Yeah.
It was either the toilet challenge or the intimacy challenge, and
Yeah.
this is the one he chose.
Yeah.
Thank
I think the
God.
toilet would have been a little bit a funnier
Yeah,
topic, but
maybe,
you know,
but I mean,
whatever.
So she's. I put she bought a.
Although one challenge really ends up in the other challenge sometimes.
Yeah,
Well,
no, you're right.
She bought a bidet like a few months
Ah.
back.
No, it was probably at least a year before you put the toilets on because as soon as I bought it, because it was like just an attachment you buy on Amazon. As soon as I bought it, you started talking about getting new toilets, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to put it on
The
the
old
toilet because you have to put like
Have to mount
little
it.
like stickers that like kind of lift up the seat just a smidge so that the attachment
All
can
right,
fit
so there's some
underneath it.
installation issues.
Yeah.
I paid a guy $100 to install it on our new toilets. So the guy.
I told him not to because it costs far less than
The
that.
guy-
You did it yourself.
No,
man.
I'm not that guy. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
doing.
are.
I'm not. I'm not an installer, a toilet installer, dishwasher.
Dude, if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah,
I put it in my
I don't give a
sister's
shit.
faucets
That's
and
not-
toilets.
Do you want to install a dishwasher? We
Yeah,
need that
I was
too.
literally just about to
Alright.
say that.
Yeah. So my point is that could I
He'll
do
pay
it?
you in beer.
Maybe. I'm sure
I think I own
working
that
around
fella.
it, I could do it, but
Although now you know that he offers $100 to do something else, you probably like, hey,
Dang,
where's my rest?
I got
It's
a
just-
side gig.
I have easier things to do in my time if I can put a toilet in. Is all I'm saying. So this guy helped. He put the toilets in, put the bidet in her toilet. I have yet to use the bidet. I'm a little scared about it.
Is it a separate bidet?
Are you ashamed that you might
So
like it?
it's there's
Maybe
Scared?
It's a possibility.
He uses the studio bathroom, like that bathroom, throughout
Right.
the day more often.
Okay.
I use the one in the master. I call it the poop closet because it's in the master, but it has the
Is
closet
it
kind of like
its
off
own
to its
separate
little
bidet,
separate
or
area.
is it-
No, it's literally an attachment onto the
Oh,
new
okay,
toilet.
alright.
Yeah, you
I've
just
seen
attach to the
those.
toilet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So apparently you love them, hate them, or you get addicted to them. I'm a little concerned about the addiction part because it tickles areas that you might not be used to having tickled.
Maybe that'll end your intimacy
tell you
challenge.
I was in Mexico once.
Bring some ice cubes in there with you.
I was in Mexico and I got Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah.
It was the worst. It was literally my wife's and I first date. We went to Cancun, Mexico, and I got so sick.
First date you take a girl to Mexico?
I know how to roll, my friend.
That's
I don't know what-
that's metal.
Where you go?
That's-
Pizza Hut?
Chuck E. Cheese for Joe.
Well, yeah.
Cece's Pizza.
Actually, that whole deal came down because a hurricane hit Mexico at that time, and they were literally giving
El
packages
Niño.
away, and we got a 10-day trip to this really nice hotel in Cancun, Mexico, for $200 per person,
Wow.
or per couple,
What?
Wow.
per couple, and they gave us a $200 bar tab.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. So it was my wife and I and another couple that we knew, and we all went and just had a blast. But I got so sick about halfway through the trip. That bidet was my friend.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude! Because I mean, you're going to the bathroom that much. I don't know if you ever been.
Did you
that
drink
sick.
the water?
That's you know what happened. It wasn't, and then
Brushing
I
his
ended up.
teeth.
then
Ice
I- no,
cubes.
no. It was the ice cubes. Exactly
Yeah.
right. I
Ice
ended
cubes.
up having a rum and coke with ice in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I got
Nobody
so
thinks
sick.
of the ice cubes.
No, and that was at like a really nice place too. It wasn't like some hole in the wall joint. And I got so sick, man. But that bidet like literally saved me, man, because I was just like, oh my god.
Do you save toilet paper with the bidet?
I mean,
Not really.
Yes.
But I mean,
Yes.
Because she went through a ton of toilet paper. I'm just saying, prior to the bidet. So now I'm trying to.
well, if you're doing
Well,
with
I
the-
also use toilet paper every single time I go to the bathroom, not just when I poop like you do. So
But
I
doesn't it
tend to
clean
use
the
more
front-
toilet paper than
doesn't
you
it
do.
clean the front and back and in between?
I mean,
So
if you angle
Well,
it
no,
the right
you-
way,
no,
I
so
guess you could.
this bidet actually does have where it aims at the front or the back, but when the guy installed it, I think I need to fix it because it only goes what should be at the front end goes to the poop chute, and what should be the poop chute goes kind of up your back. So
You need to
if
fix
you
it.
use
Yeah,
Maybe,
Sure.
maybe you need to sit further back.
that's an alignment
No,
issue.
it's a small tube.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's why I need it. Because even the toilet seat itself is like pushed back a little bit. And I fixed the front one because he didn't put this. And it's a weird toilet seat. It's not like the normal one where there's little brackets underneath it where you just twist
Can-
it and it'll tighten.
Can we
it's like
bring
some
some
weird-
cameras in there for the show?
We
need
really
to.
should.
We should.
I was like YouTubing it and watching all the videos. So I know how to fix it. I just need to take it apart and do it. So.
All right, y'all. My seal has broken. We're at 2 hours.
Go use the. What?
No.
Oh, really?
Go
Yeah.
use the
Oh,
bidet.
shit.
Use
No.
the poop
We
shooter.
started before you got here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So I don't want to separate the shows again. So I think we're gonna call it.
Okay.
What are you calling it?
We're calling it a show, Joe.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Calling it Al.
Call it Al?
Yep, we're calling it Al.
Like Al Bundy? Like
yep.
sit here with my hand
You
down
can
my
And
call
throat?
me Al.
we need to go get some food because I'm starving.
Yes.
So, Brad, thanks for coming out.
Hey, man.
Laura
Thanks
has
for having me.
needs.
Appreciate
Joe,
Yep.
go back to work.
I will.
And yeah, it's been a good
You
show.
take me to dinner.
We're gonna go to dinner, and this is the outgoing Drinking with Drew outro song that was this is Must Not Kill, and thanks these guys for fucking putting this song together for my outro. Peace out. We'll see you next week, 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Peace out with your kicks out.
You're kicked out.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Drinking with Drew show. Stay tuned for more uploads, more shows, Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Humble Social, all the socials. Our live shows are Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check us out live. You can call into the show and be a part of it. See you soon.